So, I remember the story being great and all that. It's just like everything that they're covering KOTOR 2 specifically, and the companions for sure, I am definitely more interested in personally. So I would say out of the two games, it's definitely a Majora's Mask situation where I do prefer the sequel, personally. Hot take, perhaps? All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do all the dialogue now, as I said last Friday, so dig in. Here we go. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's just something you got to do in games like these. So, yeah, let's do it. What's up, Vsauce? Michael here.
My life for yours.
Always. All right, Vsauce, I think we went through most of her stuff. How did you find me? Who sent you? I need to know where I can find your master. And then we've been through all this, and we got full dark side by doing this. And she basically says, like, you're not ready to fight him yet. So, how did you find me? Who sent you? I had questions for you. So here, I think she did not tell us, but maybe now we have enough influence. Tell me about your homeworld.
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
Okay, so we actually got a success this time, which is new. Yeah, what is going on with the planets getting destroyed? There's something that the game is focusing on with that. I feel like it's going to be a big twist or something. I have seen similar acts of destruction at Malachor.
I've heard tales of Malachor. It is said that many of my people felt the end of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy. But do not mistake me. I did not mean to draw comparisons between Kotor and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact.
Kotor? Is that where Katara is from? Not really clever at all. Not really clever whatsoever. How was it destroyed?
The planet was not destroyed. It remains. It orbits, dead in space. But nothing lives on its surface. It echoes, but there's no one left to hear it.
If your homeworld was destroyed, how did you survive?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
You're not sure if you died? Huh? Or survived it? Okay. As if suddenly everything went silent.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Kotor. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
You were the only survivor?
Yes, but it was not survival. I still wonder what would have happened if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained, my master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world, and there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his own, and he made me see. And for the first time, I saw the galaxy, and I wished to die.
There's like a really weird thing with this game where it's almost like Force ghosts or something. Like Kreia seems like she died, but she's still around, but everyone can see her. It's not like a thing where only we can see her. Same thing with this woman. She like died, but she's still here. No spoilers, of course, but I'm just wondering if it's some weird thing where they're like Force spirits still walking about and stuff, and like people can see them, but they're actually dead, and maybe that happened to us too. There's something there. I don't know what the game's trying to get at. It's interesting, though. Until there are no many cutscenes and the dialogue trees are exhausted. Gotcha. Okay, we'll do that. And then I guess I just hate that, like, yeah, you have to keep switching people in and out to get certain events. People always say that with these playthroughs, but, like, I just want to use my party. I don't want to keep, like, you know, leveling up random people that I'm not going to use. Although I do like Kreia, but he made you see?
To this galaxy, my world, absent the currents and spectrums of the Force, was nothing but crude matter, rock, flesh, emptiness. He showed the flickering of life on other planets. The mass of beings that swarm through the empty places of the galaxy. To see such creatures, disconnected from themselves, their world, their place in it, unable to see the currents and how they affected everything around them.
And why did your master show you this?
He showed me to make me believe in his cause. He convinced me the galaxy, all life, must die. He fed upon its ugliness, its screaming, and in its place, he left silence. And where there was chaos, he brought stillness and order.
Okay, but why? What does that have to do with everybody must die? It would have taken several Republic cruisers to destroy the surface of Kotor? How did your master destroy... Yeah, there's also something with, like, people able to destroy literal planets. We did it at Malachor 5, the game is hinting at, I think. And then also this happened, and then also Paragus. There's, like, 3 planets that mysteriously exploded. How odd. How did your master destroy your homeworld? To kill on such a scale? It's impossible.
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. And my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it.
Why did your master destroy Kotor?
The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people, they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Kotor, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And my people died, and the Jedi died, and there was no one left, only me.
I mean, she said this, right? We already know the answer to both of these questions. He attacked it because the Jedi had gone there?
He cannot deny his hunger for long, and any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence.
That's interesting, because literally, like, if we're playing the good side, we're trying to get all the Jedi in one area anyways, which sounds like it would attract this guy, which we still don't really know anything about. Like, I don't even think his name has been said. It's been said in the chat, if it's who I'm thinking of, but I don't even think they've mentioned his name once yet. Why did the Jedi meet on Kotor?
They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat.
He attacked it because the Jedi had gone there?
He cannot deny his hunger for long. And now that the Jedi...
Okay. I had some other questions.
I will answer...
Tell me about your home world. Was your master the one sent to Paragus? Was your master behind the destruction of Paragus? I have heard your species is blind. I think this is the only one we haven't asked her. I've heard your species is blind. How are you able to see?
My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
You sound as if that sight is lost to you.
My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
Visas has a limited ability to see the Force. She has a Force sight in first-person mode and can also use it as a Force power by spending Force points. Ah? You can switch her out afterwards. Okay, I'll try to remember that. What's up, brains? Paragus wasn't mysterious? I'm a little confused. Wasn't Paragus destroyed? Again, let's avoid all spoilers if I don't know this stuff yet, but we were on the Harbinger. The Ebon Hawk tried to do whatever, and we ended up on the Ebon Hawk. The other Sith guys were trying to kill us, including the big bad. And Paragus was destroyed, right? I mean, literally at the start of the game, isn't that the planet that has a massive hole in it? But that's like before we even play our character. Adios, spirit. Aten destroyed Paragus? Do we know that yet? Has that been confirmed? I don't know if that's been said or not. Okay.
My master, when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment, it has been difficult to perceive the Force as I once did. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain.
There's no gift in pain except the gift of strength. When one endures, it gives hopes to... Yeah, right. There is no gift in pain except the gift of strength.
Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this.
Tell me of your homeworld. Master, the one sent to Paragus. Was your master behind the destruction of Paragus? How do you see through the Force? Forget it. Did we ask her this? How do you see through the Force?
It is difficult to explain.
Influence failure? But how? Master behind the one behind the destruction of Paragus.
My master did not cause. There are many factions within this. Where one moves, it is not always. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and they're.
Okay. I think we may have asked her everything at this point. Yeah. All right. Bye. Bum bum. How do we lose influence? How? Like literally just getting information from her. Oh, you've lost influence now. Excuse me. All right. Remote. Sup, dude? Could you stop flying around? Breep, breep. Why are you making that noise? Breep, breep. You can go back to patrolling. Okay. And then it's been a long time since the war. I'm surprised you're still functioning. Zoopity beep. Doesn't really say anything. Bao-Dur, who we've talked to already.
General, what is it?
General. Are you okay? Why would we ever say that? Look, I don't have time to deal with this attitude of yours.
I don't know how you do it. Aren't you bothered by him?
What are you talking about?
Mandalore. Traveling with him. It brings back too many memories. Don't worry about me. I won't cause any problems. But if Mandalore steps out of line, I'll put him out the airlock.
Good luck, dude. I don't think you would win that fight, to be quite honest with you. I think you're overreacting.
You're right. I'm just not used to the idea of fighting with Mandalorians. Was there something you wanted me for?
Give me some shields.
Sorry, General, I'm something...
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
Nothing else for Bao-Dur, huh? Alright. Cool beans. You can get the interaction even if you don't have Kreia. It's a light side interaction. So it sounds like we don't care about it. He shot at the asteroids. As for the planet, its prior destruction has nothing to do with the plot? What's up, Danka Wanka? Welcome in. Yeah, see, this is the part that I was confused at, because I chose to shoot at the asteroids blowing up the mining station. But the actual planet was already destroyed, and that's what I was confused at. Are we supposed to know who destroyed that? Because as far as I know, yeah, we told Atten to destroy the asteroids, just then blew up the station, which was evil because there could still be people on the station. But the actual planet Paragus, yeah, had the massive hole, and so that's like 3 planets we know of that have been mysteriously destroyed. Maybe Paragus is just part of Star Wars lore, it was already destroyed, I don't know. But Paragus, Malachor 5, and also Karabas, what did she call it? Kotor, 3 planets that are like mysteriously destroyed or something. So that's what I was just trying to understand there. Also, let's go to the workbench too before we leave. Yo, what up, HK?
Query, is there someone that you need?
Query. Alright. This is such a, yeah, do you know what love is? It's such a weird option to me. Would you stop asking that? I don't think our character would say this, but I literally have to see, this is such a weird thing to me. HK, do you know what love is?
Answer. Many organic meatbags find that question difficult to answer, Master. But I believe I can provide you with a satisfactory definition. Definition. Love is making a shot to the knees of a target 120 kilometers away using an Aerotech sniper rifle with a tri-light scope.
I got an achievement for listening to that, which is funny. The miners had destroyed the planet prior to Atten destroying the mining field, station, remnants, just miners messing up. Oh, okay. Fully destroyed because of the fuel buildup, even if you choose not to shoot, the Harbinger would have? Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I just wasn't sure if it was tied to, like, all the mysterious planet blowing up. What's up, Soulstare Frog? Welcome in. Oh yeah, friendly reminder. So, basically, Jeff Stewart has been going absolutely crazy this past week, dropping gifted memberships like crazy. So if anybody watching this has any interest in getting a gifted membership, not saying from Jeff Stewart, because Jeff Stewart has already dropped 50 billion thousand, and honestly has made so many people on this channel membershiped up by himself. But if any sub bombs ever happen in the future, just make sure you have that setting turned on. It's a good thing to mention just because YouTube does not have that thing on by default. So click the join button, click the little 3-dot option, and then make sure you can get gifted memberships if you would like early videos on this YouTube channel. FYI, if that ever happens in the future. Okay, I think you have the definition wrong. I'm not sure I agree with that, or if anyone could. There's a certain lethal charm in such a shot. That's the best definition of love I have ever heard. Then I don't think I've ever been in love. I don't think that is a good definition. Making a shot to the knees of a target 120 kilometers away using... Yeah, I don't... Then I don't think I've ever been in love.
Statement. This definition, I am told, is subject to interpretation. Obviously, love is a matter of odds. Not many meatbags could make such a shot. And strangely enough, not many meatbags would derive love from it. Yet for me, love is knowing your target, putting them in your targeting reticle, and together achieving a singular purpose against statistically long odds.
Well, I'm glad you found love then, HK, kind of. You're basically a psychopath, pretty much, in the body of a robot, but I don't think you'd be good for anybody to be in love with, but I had some questions.
Statement.
Okay, oh. Interesting. I found the Navicomputer tampered with. Any idea why it's locked?
Query. Indeed, I was unaware that the Navicomputer was locked.
Yeah, it's voice printed.
Statement. Yes, I heard it was voice printed. Most curious.
You can mimic languages, right? Can you unlock it?
Statement. I suppose so, Master, but I would need to know who voice locked it, and regrettably, I do not have that knowledge. It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very loyal and dependable droid for its class.
I wonder what's going on with that. That was like a very early thing. Okay. Why were you in our storage hold?
Answer: I do not know, Master. It is curious that I was here, although this place does seem familiar. Extrapolation. Perhaps someone was already in the process of rebuilding me. It may be I was needed for some task.
Okay. I wonder if that's just a reference to Revan, since he was the owner in the first game. You look a lot like a series of droids that have been trying to kill me.
Answer: oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable.
There's 50 billion of you, and I've killed all of them, although I will say the last squad did get kind of close. Probably not kind of close, but it actually made me strategize in the moment. Well, there's at least 4 other now defunct versions of you in the galaxy.
Statement. Master, I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I. As I have expressed, I am unique.
Actually, there's a series of HK-50 units sharing your model and function that we've encountered on multiple occasions.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If you persist in your attempts at humor, I shall indulge you. Let me check the ship's records, and we will settle this matter once and for all. Conclusion. You speak the truth. This discovery is also causing me some degree of anger and humiliation.
Well, it's like up to you to figure out, man. I mean, I was just telling you, I'm not lying. You all right?
Mockery. Am I all right? Oh, yes, Master. Why, I am fine. Statement. I mean, I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me running all over the galaxy, corroding my good name. But if they are in fact hunting you, then I look forward to the opportunity to meet these units and educate them in proper assassination protocols. Conclusion. So it seems I need you, for the time being.
To be honest, they're probably more effective than you would be right now. I think this droid is a little full of himself. He deserves to be. We used him in the first game. He was strong. He was definitely packed a punch with our team setup. I wanted to talk about the other HK units.
Statement.
Oh my god. Do you know where these clones are being created? So apparently these are cut content, I think. The HK Killing Squad. Yeah, I think that's like a restored content mod thing. Do you know where these clones are being created?
Answer. Master, I do not know. I have tried in vain to find it, but so far the location of the factory churning out these copies has eluded me.
This HK probably stands for Hunter Killer? Oh yeah, that's true. I don't, well, these... Actually, are these in the Star Wars movies and shows? I know that other type is the kind of like conical head one. It was in The Mandalorian. It was like a Western-themed one, I think. The one with Timothy Oliphant, there was like a assassin droid, but it's not the HK unit. It looked different. But yeah, HK being Hunter Killer would make sense. They've probably mentioned that. But how did this happen?
Statement. I have no idea, Master.
What was that? It sounded like a malfunction.
Statement. Oh no, Master, surely you are mistaken. I would never malfunction in such a way on purpose.
Are you sure? You don't know where they are striking from?
Prompt. Do you understand me? I have no idea. It certainly isn't a matter of it being locked in my memory core and being unable to communicate it to others.
What is going on with this? And how would this information come out if it was locked in your memory core?
Answer. I fear that any such information that exists would only come out when a certain sequence of events takes place. That is why I am eager to encounter more of these clones in the hopes that something clicks, that allows me to finally pull the trigger.
Oh, so maybe it's just his, like, companion quest or something? Okay. I need to know more about these clones of yours. Why do you need me?
Statement. Master, there are 2 reasons for this. 1, the probability of them showing up around you is statistically high. If I travel with you, then my chances of encountering these clones is also high. The second reason is a little more complicated. You see, even though those clones are obviously cheap, artless imitations of me, well, they are still me.
What are you talking about?
Answer. Somehow these droids are built from my schematics. This causes certain complications.
That doesn't explain why you need me.
Answer. Because of my self-preservation program, my behavior core recognizes these templates as still being me, despite their individuality. I could no more shoot them than I could shoot myself. It is a frustrating situation that has been looping through my behavior core for some time.
Okay. Do you know why they're hunting me?
Answer. Well, Master, it seems you have become a popular individual in the galaxy. This is somewhat surprising to me, since this dissemination of information could not have been caused by your actions alone.
What do you mean?
Statement. Master, there is mention of you specifically in the Corward databases, even in public terminals on Coruscant. Observation. I was led to believe that this information concerning Jedi was not for public consumption, yet somehow it has been made known to them.
Why would someone do that?
Conclusion. Someone wants everyone to know that you exist, Master, and that you are back in Republic space. If I did not know better, which is computationally impossible, I believe that someone wants to make you a target, and they are succeeding admirably.
Yeah, IGs. I knew it was an I. I couldn't remember what they were. Yeah, I think a lot of this is restored content because it directly ties to the hit squads of the HK units. Those are apparently only in restored content. The Empire Strikes Back. Oh yeah, because he was in the canteen or something, right? HK-47 is the best assistant droid. Is he good at clerical work? Who?
Answer. Master, my feeling would be the exchange. But that doesn't seem to be enough to answer the question, however. Rhetorical. Why wouldn't they have simply kept the information to themselves? Such an answer does not address the central question. And that is, why someone would choose to broadcast your location all over the known galaxy. Theory. My suspicion is that someone is using you as bait for a larger target, who is unknown at this time.
Probably the Sith guy. Okay. Do you know why they're hunting me? Why? There's a whole lot of dialogue about this one particular subject. Why are they masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. This usually amounted to...
So basically, you can function as a protocol droid?
Answer. Yes. Suffice to say that translation that is, of course, not their primary function.
Oh my god, there's so much dialogue about this one particular subject. Explain yourself.
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing...
That wasn't said to them directly, was it?
Confirmation. Oh, truly. Statement. This comment, of course, caused a civil war.
Do any of these incidents have any wider repercussions?
Answer. Yes, Master. Such incidents often spread out...
Why did you say that just now? It's like every line of dialogue he has, we also have like 2 more like, why? What do you mean? Why? Just like, give me the whole thing. I don't have to keep interjecting here. Why did you say that just now?
Query.
The echo, why did you say that?
Answer. It is something I heard. Still, somehow...
What repercussions did Praven Prime have?
Answer. In the case of Praven Prime, the Civil War actually forced the Republic to back out of Guvandi's space and let their world fall from Republic control. As I understand it, that would be best. Keeping such a world would have been a token gesture. As an added burden, The resources needed to invest in diplomatic and trade relations would have far out. Besides, Master, quite frankly, the Guvandi and also the result of the war will be that the drastically reduced Elzing population.
Okay, this is getting way, like, into the inside baseball for me here. I just need the broad strokes, HK. This is... We are down a whole historical rabbit hole. And that's a good thing.
Answer. The Republic stand. Of course, such aid would...
But why are the HKs masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. You see, part of the reason an assassin droid... Statement. Oh, anyway, as I was saying, mockery. Droid.
Okay, so he's basically just saying, like, if they're like protocol droids, they can just blend in and then kill their targets. Pretty much. Those are typical droid duties, but it doesn't mean they should be treated as furniture, so that's how droids should be treated. My ring light is, like, freaking out, and I'm worried it's about to cut my mic off. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Yeah, I almost feel like it's some sort of power thing with a stupid ring light. It's like... I feel like that's the source of, like, why my mic cuts off. Okay. That's how droids should be treated.
Part of the love of my function comes my identity as an assassin droid. I'm sure you've already heard more than enough.
I have definitely heard more than enough about this whole topic, yes. To be honest with you. But you know what? I'd love to know more.
Statement. This story may be... There is a faction of meatbags called the Sith. They want what any rat... In a startling turn of events, the Sith...
Oh my god, dude. This dialogue tree is insane. Why did the Sith go to war with the Republic?
Answer. Oh, who knows, Master? It is evident. It is much like the circumstance I find myself in now. The answer, of course.
Back to the droids. How do these HK units corrupt their protocol programming?
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime.
That wasn't said.
Okay, we already went through this anyways. I need to know more about these clones of yours. Why are they masquerading? Why do they start revealing themselves now?
Answer. Theory. I can only assume that some observation. It is clear, however.
Okay, they're looking for a Jedi. Yeah, we know. It's just like 50 lines of dialogue basically boiling down to they're probably doing something important and that will be revealed at another time. I was just astounded by how many lines of dialogue they, like, recorded for this. Why these clones are being created. Why do you need me? Why are they hunting me? Okay, we did the revealing. You sound pretty disgusted by these duplicates.
Answer. My feelings on theory. Imagine that no one has sunk lower than you.
Is this going somewhere?
Continuation. Now, they make the clones talk differently, rob you of any shred of personality, and take your Jedi code and adjust it, so that it is not really the Jedi code anymore.
It was like a different
They even change
delivery
your
there.
pigmentation to a rather poor shade of dirt. And of course...
Okay, man, I get it. Like, I'm good on this subject. I'm good. I think I got all the information I ever could possibly have about this. Thank you. Appreciate it. That really doesn't seem that different from you, actually.
Indignation. Have you gone deaf?
Surely you've heard them speak and instantly you can tell the difference. They're pretty close, to be honest with you. From the voice, but you all sound exactly the same.
Statement. If Master would just listen to their voices sound...
Okay, so that explains your anger.
Clarification. Statement. Part of the more people throughout the galaxy...
Okay, I think I'm good. Thanks so much. I think we got all that. That's fantastic. Okay, tampered with. How did you get scattered? I forget if we talked to him about that. Talk about the other HK units. Do you know what love is? Baby, don't hurt me. Who was your previous master? Anything about the Sith hunting us? You don't seem as advanced as you should be. Holy freaking moly, out of all the NPCs to have all the dialogue, I did not expect it to be HK. Yap 47. Oh my god. Is it not okay to play Skyrim on legendary difficulty? Why would it not be okay? Okay. Yeah, let's go through the rest of this quickly, because we're not even really using HK, and I really did not expect him to have, like, 15 books of dialogue. Who was your previous master? We know that is our player character from the first game, of course. But yeah.
Answer. Master, ironically enough, I seem to have developed a sudden bout of memory loss. I shall struggle to recall an answer to your question, but for now, it is sadly beyond my capabilities. Consolation. Besides, you are a fine master. Do not be worried about being rendered insignificant if I were to inadvertently compare to some silly old master I once possessed.
Yeah, well, unless we have some super duper cool secret identity like in the first game, it's going to be hard to compare us to who we play as in the first one. Okay, let's do... So we can do this one if we have higher influence. Do you know anything about the Sith hunting us?
Answer. No, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the Sith for many years. This new Sith threat fights differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends.
Any idea where they might be striking from?
Answer. No, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory. It is possible that the Sith still hold one such base, if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master. I imagine it will not be long before their murderous hands try to seize you by the throat. Twi'lek metaphor.
It seems they are attracted to you, like crack beetles during the Brightland seasons. Was not expecting a Twi'lek metaphor out of nowhere. Yo, thank you, Toxic. Welcome back. Dialogue greater than in-game action. Well, that's the thing with these BioWare games. Again, I know it's Obsidian, but yeah, you put off, like, the companion dialogue. It's so closely tied to so much big stuff, especially in KOTOR 2, especially the Kreia stuff. You genuinely unlock cutscenes, force abilities, lightsaber ability, like all sorts of stuff through dialogue. And not to mention the influence. So it's like, you have to do it if you want a fully feeling, you know, a playthrough that feels full. But if you put it off, which you kind of have to do when you stream, unless you're streaming for like 9-hour streams, then yeah, you have to kind of have a stream where you go through all of it. So I enjoy it. I just wish there was a better way to like kind of interdisperse it. But it's hard to like stream it and then go to different planets and then go through the dialogue in like a balanced way. So the best thing I can think of is to kind of go through all the dialogue in one particular stream when we're about halfway through the game or whatever. Okay. Yeah, well, crack beetles are a lot smaller than our enemies.
Query. Master, excuse me. One thing I have noticed as we travel the galaxy, you seem to possess the ability to understand a variety of alien languages. Forgive me, but that does not seem in keeping with my assessment of your talents.
I picked up a sonic imprint sensor on Paragus. It doubles as a translator.
Query. May I see it?
Why?
Answer. Because it seems to know all the languages I do, and I am feeling degrees of familiarity and inferiority both at once.
No, I don't want to give this to you. Not right now. I'll let you examine it later. Keep your curiosity and your questions in check.
Statement. Very well, Master. I will await patiently until you realize that perhaps letting me examine that device may shed light on our current predicament.
Okay. Well, hold on. That's interesting. So, Sith hunting us, where they might be striking from. Other questions. Nav a computer scattered. Talk about the other HK. What love is. Who's your previous master. Well, shoot. Now I just can't do it anymore. Maybe we have to, like, leave and talk to him again. For sophisticated assassin droid, you don't seem as advanced as you should be.
Statement. Master, you wound me. Not physically, but in my behavior core. It is true that I once possessed many more protocols and upgrades, but time and damage has taken its toll. And I am afraid that I have a rather long history of memory problems, which has also compromised my effectiveness as well. Still, you will find me a valuable asset, Master, willing and able to terminate anything you point me towards.
Well, I probably can upgrade you. In fact, I thought that I could. Okay, I think we have reached the end of HK's 50,000 lines of dialogue from a companion that we're not even using in this playthrough. If you can believe that, and we just walk away with influence lost.
Query, is
I just wanted to see if I can... I wanted to do some target practice. I think we did this one.
statement excellent?
Yeah, he's asking if we need anybody on our crew killed. We've already been through this. Some questions, and then Sith hunting us, and then where they're striking from, and then I had some of the questions, and then goodbye. Oh my god. Thank you, HK. Please do not get any more dialogue throughout this entire rest of the game. Thank you so much. You are very cool. You're very fun. But holy shit, do I not need to know that much about HK duplicates. Yo, what up, T3? Okay. So, how did you get here, T3? Were you on the Ebon Hawk? I think we've been through this, too. Were you on the Ebon Hawk with Kreia? But where did the Ebon Hawk come from? Yes, but where did the Ebon Hawk come from? Well, if you don't know, then just say so. I order you to tell me, or I'll turn you into spare parts. If you didn't know, then say so, but don't start seizing up on me. Forget it, I had some other questions. Could you please stop moving around the ship? It's hard to find you. Do you know where that HK droid in the cargo bay came from? Success. Oh, that's new. Oh, yeah, T3 was trying to rebuild him, duh. You were trying to rebuild him, why? And he doesn't really say anything, he just speaks droid, so you have to kind of like just read your responses, obviously. Any idea how its parts got scattered all over the galaxy? Other questions. You can resume your circuit of the ship. Do you know where the HK droid in the cargo bay came from? You were trying to rebuild him. Just went through that. T3, did you know Mandalore? Oh, yeah, because they would know each other, obviously. Once. Why doesn't he recognize you? Yeah, but not every droid is the same. Well, maybe they are to a Mandalorian. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, so it just confirms it here. Can you tell me what happened to Canderous? Yes, I want to see the holo record. Ooh, look at this. Okay. Is there supposed to be dialogue here? He's talking. The heck is going on? Bum, 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 bum.
Always make sure you have the high ground.
The high ground? Well, listen. That's our character's name. Hugh Ground. Not really, but that would be a funny name now, wouldn't it? Puchiha Studios 97, thank you so much for the 23 months of AGV membership. Enjoy the early videos. There are currently like 2 weeks of them uploaded onto the main channel, youtube.com/Grohlvana. If you check the videos tab / the membership tab, there's a whole bunch of early videos, and they're getting really close to the end of both series as well. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it, Puchiha. Oh, it's all good. Y'all don't ever gotta apologize about being busy or not catching streams or anything like that. I am very aware, as somebody that can barely watch any other content myself, it's very difficult to keep up with anything, you know, just because obviously we all have busy lives. We all have only so much energy and time we can divert to certain things. So I totally understand. Don't ever feel bad about not catching streams or whatever. It's just cool to see y'all when you pop in. But thanks so much for the sub. What's up, Baron? I don't know if it was bugged because we can say, do you know what they said? Was there sound? Yeah. Do you know what they said? I don't understand. It looked like Revan needed Canderous. Why did you show me this? And so Canderous left and returned to the Dixon Moon and started to gather his clan. Why did you show me this? A glitch? Thanks. If you have anything else, you better not hold out on me. Why doesn't he recognize you? If you have anything else, you better not hold out on me. Why doesn't he recognize you? Yeah, but not every droid is the same. Well, maybe they are to a Mandalorian. Zoobity-beep-beep. Forget it. I had some other questions. Okay. How's the Ebon Hawk? I had other questions. I love how none of this matters, because he doesn't even speak common, or whatever it's called in Star Wars. How did you get here? I think we ran through that, right? T3, can you give me a list of the Jedi Masters again? Master Vrook, Dantooine, killed! Master Zezkai, El, Nar Shaddaa. Master Kavar, Onderon, who, that was weird. Master Vosh, Korriban. Master Atris, Telos. Dweet? Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go kill Atris, which I didn't even realize. Was that all that was in Atris's databanks? Why did you download this from Atris's databanks? I'm not angry. Be careful. If you do that again, I'll have you memory. Why do we... I mean, we want that. Next time, don't do anything without an order from me, or I'll turn you into scrap. Achievement unlocked. I hate everything about you. Reduce a companion's influence to 0. Okay. Was that all that was in Atris's databanks? I'm glad that we're getting some probably rare achievements, honestly. Okay, how'd you get here? List of the... might be able to upgrade your memory core. Influence success? How do we get an influence success? Shut down for a while. Repair. You look like you're in need of some routine maintenance. Influence success. I might be able to upgrade your memory core. Influence success. Let me take a look. Failure. Whoops. I can't understand a thing you're saying. We'll try again later. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. You look like you're in need. I don't even know what this stuff does. It's not really telling me what it does. Can you upgrade an item for me? So he's just like a workbench. This is just a workbench. Okay. What's up? I need a programming spike. Can you make me more? More! More! Oh, wow, that was a lot. Okay. And we are good. Holy crap. Yeah, look at that. 3 computer spikes. Thanks, T3. Thanks, buddy. All right. I think next up is Kreia, which is going to be the big one. As we slow... Oh, no, Handmaiden. It's the Handmaiden's tale next. All right, I've got to go to the bathroom, so we will talk to her in just a second. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I will be right back. All right, everybody, don't worry. I know you're all so excited to get back to more dialogue, so we're getting back to it. Don't worry, don't worry. How are you liking the second one so far? I like it a lot. Yeah, don't let this stream fool you. I mean, it's just a lot of dialogue, but we knew that was going to happen. It always happens. Mass Effect, Dragon Age, every game like this, there's that one stream, Baldur's Gate 3. There's that one stream where you got to kind of put everything on pause and talk to everybody. Like I said, I just wish there was, I don't know how you would even do it. Like, you have to have it, because you have to have fleshed out characters, so you have to have dialogue trees and all that. I don't know how you would do it. Like, I think it's just a balance of my ADHD and also love for RPGs. Because that's why I love, like, the Soulsborne stuff so much. You just jump in, you just play it. There's not a lot going on. There is a lot going on, but I mean, you know, you just jump into the game, you just start killing things, which I like. Also, platformers, you just jump in and start literally jumping. But I love RPGs as well, but obviously a lot of the time, if you're streaming it, there's a slowdown where you have to kind of go through everybody. You don't have to, but if you don't, it's obviously not going to be like a full playthrough. Anyways, outside of that, yeah, I like KOTOR 2 a lot. I like it more so than I did KOTOR 1, even though I like both games. But I would definitely say I prefer KOTOR 2 thus far. Not all droids. We are on Nar Shaddaa. However, I wanted to take this stream to talk with everybody because we've been putting it off. Platformers are more like hop on. Hop on, it's me. Hop on. Hop on. All right. Handmaiden does not like us at all, so this might be a short conversation. She's jealous of our hot Sith girlfriend Vsauce Michael here.
There is nothing for us to discuss. Leave me alone.
Oh, shit. Okay, that works for me. Cool. Stay mad. I don't care. Gets us through this dialogue a bit faster. All right. Thank you. And then Krea's gonna be the big one. She's got all the lore. She's like the lore NPC. So for anybody that doesn't know the story thus far, I don't know what's going on with Krea. It's quite interesting. She was like with the Sith. In this game, there's basically like 3 big bad Siths. Oh, someone's gonna get revealed for sure, right? Is it just gonna be us? No spoilers. It's just gonna be us, isn't it? No spoilers. What I'm confused by is, like, we have Dark Scarred Man, we have Krea, and then we have, like, Mask Person, and we don't know who the Mask Person is. I feel like it's just gonna be us, but don't spoil it. Because we don't know who that is. Unless the Mask Person and the Scarred Guy are the same, but I swear there were 3 different people in Krea's flashback. Anyways, yeah, she's kind of guiding us, but she has a dark past. So, very wise, but also super duper scary in certain ways.
Yes?
Yeah, what up, Krea? Teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Well, what is the deal with this bond?
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems that at times of stress and pain, if they catch us unawares, then the pain is transmitted between us.
Which it kind of sucks that, like, you have to choose between using her and other people, because I would like to have Krea for a full playthrough. But, I don't know. I just usually like to have a guy, a girl. Not always girls all the time, which is how our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough is going. Over on the Patreon. Does this bond have an advantage?
It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
Yeah, and we can't even switch her out of the bikini. She just refuses to talk to us and strip down to her bikini to teach us Ichani fight techniques. You and Krea possess the Force Chain special ability. When either uses a Force power on yourself, the other gains the benefit as well. We know that, though.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
What about when we fight on our journey?
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus.
Okay. More about the Force.
Very well.
You taught me of sight. Is there anything else you can teach me?
When I spoke of sight before, there is a similar handicap that tends to occur among those strong in the Force. They neglect their skills. Some believe they no longer need them. The greatest wielders of the Force are those that maintain some grounding to the more physical realities of the universe.
What do you mean?
Some wielders of the Force have mastered piloting, others the ability to fix and repair and build, from simple moisture vaporators to more complex machines such as droids and vehicles. One's ability to understand the human body and its ailments, for example, can make your powers within the Force more complete, more powerful, when you attempt to repair the cellular damage of another. And others have mastered the more subtle work of politics, persuasion. Do not doubt that a galaxy may be conquered with words, a republic overthrown, and an empire made. When such skills are honed, one's abilities with the Force become that much stronger. My warning to you is this: do not rely on your companions to compensate for your weaknesses in skill. There will be times they will not be there to help you when needed. What skill would you say is your greatest strength?
It's so funny, like in an RPG with companions, she's like, yeah, don't use your companions, they suck. Just do your own thing. What skill is your greatest strength? Awareness, treat injury, repair, persuade. I'm not ready for this yet. Is this like buffing up one of these? Because that's interesting. Persuasion. Convincing others to do as I ask.
And what skill would you say is your greatest weakness?
Greatest weakness, computer. That's the one that we actually took, I think. Stealth, definitely, but I do not want any stealth buffs, if that's what she's giving us here. Demolitions, understanding explosives. Understanding explosives.
Then my task before you is this. Take your greatest weakness, devote effort to it, strengthen it, and I will show you how it shall strengthen your power in the Force.
That seems beneath me.
As you learn and train and test yourself against the galaxy, all your skills have a chance to improve and grow as well. When you devote some of that training to your weakest skill, you will know.
Okay, does that like change gameplay, or are you just saying this? I think on this and return when my weakest skill is stronger? Okay, I have other questions.
Ask.
Oh. Tell me about the this wasn't even here before. Tell me about the duels with Visas.
What of them?
You aren't just training me, you're testing her? You aren't just training me, you're testing her.
Perhaps. There is truth in what the servant of Atris says. Much may be communicated in the motions of battle. It is a picture, a dance against someone trying to describe that motion.
What is Mira Luca again? Have you found any weaknesses in the Mira Luca? I definitely remember that word, but I don't remember what it meant. Is it just like training with lightsabers or something? Have you found any weaknesses in the Mira Luca? Hey, what's up? We stab. What is Mira Luca? Oh, that's just her race. Visas's race, right?
I have learned that we do not need to kill her. But if we want one that has truly fallen to the dark side, we should look elsewhere for our allies. I believe she should serve our purposes. She is the doorway that may lead us to her lord if it proves necessary, or bring him to us.
Interesting, she's saying she's not fully a part of the dark side. Awareness, is that why you tolerate the handmaiden's presence? Because she is a doorway to Atris. Oh. Wait, is that why you tolerate the handmaiden's presence? Because she's a doorway to Atris?
You learn quickly, perhaps. The blinded one is more of an unknown quality, however.
You want to use her?
That is what I said. And I will gladly turn any such blade pointed at us and send it stabbing into the heart against anyone who dares to harm you.
Oh, Kreia! Oh. That is not your decision. It is mine. You forget your place.
Of course. How quickly I have forgotten such things. I shall be more careful of speaking my intentions in the future.
It's so weird, because she just, like, kowtows to whatever we say, but then she's a badass when she talks to other people. I'm really curious what happens with her. I grow tired of your insolence, witch. Oh my god. I don't want to do that because, like, I definitely think Kester would want to use her, so... But yeah, that's funny. Okay, tell me about my own crystal.
That crystal is bonded to you. Should your power... Is there some...
Okay, we already did that, I believe. What do you know of Vsauce's master?
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the dark. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last share. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was...
Okay, we already did some of this, I do believe. He's no longer a man. I'm no longer a man. Eurylochus, no! Do you have any idea why he spared her?
Perhaps he is bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so, there may be a death served by hers. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
Do you listen to Vince MP3? No, I don't know what or who that is. Pretty sure Miraluka are very attuned to the light side, unless I'm getting my lore wrong. The only thing I know about them is they're blind, but they see through the Force. Female or non-binary? Who? Kreia or Vsauce? Michael here? How did he destroy her homeworld?
It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand.
And he used it to kill an entire planet?
Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time.
How can anyone have that kind of power?
Power? Do you think so? You would be wrong. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses, and the will behind his power is a primal thing. And it devours him as he devours others. His mere presence kills all around him, slowly feeding him. He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls.
Interesting. A man no longer. I think... Well, yeah, because I was curious about that last time, and I think it's just that she's saying he's dead or whatever. Again, I don't want to verge on spoilers here, but my theory is that some of these people are just dead Force entities or something. I don't know. Deftones, Vince MP3. I do like Deftones, but I haven't listened to them like a whole lot. But from what I've heard, I do like them. I need to dig in deeper with them. Next chance I remember them. But Vince, no. I have not had the pleasure of listening yet, perhaps. His power is difficult to believe.
Nothing is impossible with the Force. It is an energy that flows through all living things. And like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that can burn and ignite. Do not think of his power as one would a weapon, or one of your warships of the Republic. It is terrible, but it is still a subtle thing. The sect of assassins that chase you feed on the Force. What he does is simply the pinnacle of what they could achieve in time. And that is why they and their techniques must be wiped out. No one again must experience and learn what her master did.
Okay. How are they able to drain the Force?
As much as one may use the Force to bolster the wills and strengths of others, the reverse is possible, though not often used. Instead of sending one's will through connections in the Force, instead such connections are drawn upon, fed upon, and drained completely.
But all life is touched by the Force.
Then you understand how terrible such a power is, and why it must be ended. It is an empty road to the dark side, and by traveling it, the price is death before one's time. He is a breach in the Force, capable of consuming the lives of those around him. Sometimes the touch is slow, as it is with his crew.
How does he use his powers?
It is not something he can direct or focus, much like hunger itself. He is more of a hole in the Force than a living thing. Force sensitives and worlds rich in the Force draw him. The Miraluka world was one such place. That is why where the Jedi gather, Jedi will die. He will feel it, unless they mask their presence. But Kotor called out as a beacon to him, and he could not resist it. And he cares nothing for the Sith, or its teachings, or the Jedi. And when the Jedi are dead, he will feed on the galaxy, the Republic, and eventually consume the Sith as well. There is no future in the empty galaxy he sees, and that is why he must be stopped. The breach must be sealed before his power grows beyond what even we can hope to stop.
So, like, I'm assuming, again, no spoilers, but I'm assuming you stop this guy in this game, obviously. So, like, if you don't stop him, he's just the most powerful Sith to ever live? Like, what? Huh? He's just, like, this insanely powerful? Do you have any idea why he spared her?
Perhaps he is bound to her, You must be prepared to sacrifice.
Okay, so we've been through some of these. I had other questions. Kester Vin Crystal, Visas Master. You don't seem to like the Handmaiden. Why?
There are countless reasons, and I have neither the time nor the patience to list them all.
She just hates her. Then perhaps we should stop talking about it and simply eliminate her.
No, she may have her uses. I will abide her presence, and so should you.
Why do you say that?
Because Atris is a threat, and as much as she would try to use us against you, so may we use her servants against her. Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they realize it or not. This situation may yet work to our advantage.
Man, what is the deal with you, Kreia? You're so interesting. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Agreed. Agreed. We need every tool we can get if Atris tries anything.
Good. That is the most to be done until events unfold, as I'm sure they will in time.
Yo, what's up, Egon? Welcome in. He's one of the strongest Siths in the lore. He definitely seems like it. That's every Star Wars, though, right? I mean, Nihilus, again, we don't know anything about this guy other than what they've said, so let's avoid spoilers. But as far as I understand, the Scarred Man is Nihilus. He seems to me to be like the strong. What other Sith have we heard of that can like just suck out entire planets and kill slowly everyone around him? I mean, I'm sure there are crazy feats other Sith have done, but to me, on paper, Nihilus sounds like a whole different level. But again, I'm not sure exactly where this game is going to go with that. No spoilers, please. Okay. Let's see. So then we did this, which triggers that cutscene, which I kind of want to watch again because it was really interesting. Did you know Atris at all?
I know her as much as I know any Jedi. If you have other questions, you may ask those, but on Atris, I can provide you no answers that you cannot find on your own.
Influence failure? Fair enough. Okay, keep your secrets. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and see that cutscene again. It was pretty cool. Kreia, what are you? Are you a Jedi? A Sith?
Does it matter? Of course. Perhaps I am not.
Then what were you?
What do you wish to hear? That for every good work that I... What would it matter now?
I still want to hear the story. Yeah, because I want to see what the hell happened here, because I was confused the first time I saw this. Meanwhile, in the evil Sith claw lair... that must be made with claws.
There are dark places in the galaxy where few tread, ancient centers of learning, of knowledge, but I did not walk alone. To be united by hatred is a fragile alliance at best.
Okay, so that's definitely 3 people.
But my will was not law. There were disagreements, ambition, and hunger for power. There are techniques within the Force against which there is no defense.
This is restored content?
I was cast down, stripped of my power, exiled. I suffered indignities and
What does that
fell
mean?
into darkness.
So much stuff there.
Take what strength you may steal from me, and you all.
Yeah, so, okay, like, so that's just Kreia when she was evil, and then, like, I'm pretty sure we're just the mask guy, but no, they showed the mask guy, right? Again, no spoilers. I'm just theorizing. I don't know. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I need more than that, Kreia.
If it means so much to you, then there shall be no more.
Okay, we've been through all that, too. Then, did you know Revan?
I misspoke before, and I do not wish to choose my words unwisely again. Leave this be.
Influence failure again. Okay. I had questions about how Revan amassed such a huge force against the Republic.
A discussion, perhaps.
Another influence failure. Wow. Okay. If the Council cast you out, how come Atris and none of the Jedi Masters mentioned you?
Ignorance. And perhaps they do not remember or care. It is of no consequence to me or to them.
She was cast out too? What is going on with the story? You were lying.
Am I? Then perhaps you should know there are techniques in the Force where one can cloud the memory of others, make their presence so small as to be unnoticed. And on the worlds where we have encountered these Jedi, there is much life and death where sensing such things is difficult. As I said, it is of no consequence to me or to them.
Do you use that technique on me?
No, but if I did, you would never know, so my words only carry as much worth as you believe them to. But perhaps you will understand this, that perhaps it is important to me that you see me and my actions uncloaked. It is important that your judgments, whether be good or bad, stem from seeing me as I truly am.
But why? What is going on? It's so interesting, but I just don't know. Could she? I mean, she could be lying. She was straight up showed there to be like an evil Sith. How do you come back from that? I still think you're lying to me. And you haven't told me everything.
Then you are learning quickly. Distrust is an effective shield and should be carried always.
All right. Well, I thought more about the destruction of Visas' homeworld.
And?
Atten said her planet was wiped out, that it was only a colony of her people in this sector of the galaxy. Her entire planet was destroyed. She has no home left. Do you know why her homeworld was destroyed? Atten said her planet was wiped out, that it was the only colony of her people in this sector of the galaxy.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Well, if her people all see through the Force, then maybe someone wanted to blind them.
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied.
Someone wants this sector of the galaxy blind to the Force, so they can move freely, or strike without warning.
I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger, and there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied. But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more.
I mean, that just goes over what we already know, right? We know Nihilus destroyed the planet and blinded the homeworld. And I guess they did that so that they can move around and hunt us down? But why do they need to hunt us down so much? Okay. Do you know anything about the Sith who pursue us?
Nothing more than we already know, and anything else I know would be useless. There is danger in such knowledge, even if I was certain of the ones who hunt you.
Well, you obviously are. It's crazy that I wonder how much you can get influence with her and then how much you can learn, like, at one point of the game. Okay, so the only other thing is the training, which why can't we train anything else? Let's go ahead and leave. Influence gained and lost.
Yes.
Now, I wonder... something about the Force. Well, you taught me to listen. I wish to continue that lesson. Lightsaber forms, Force forms. Before, when you taught me to listen, I wish to continue that lesson.
Very well. Sit with me. You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Kotor, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
If I up the Dubana gas levels in the carbine, that would be enough to punch a hole even in triple durasteel. And we'll need weapons like that if the Republic discovers the camp on Duxon.
From the first movement flows the second. Strike. Repeat. Circle one's opponent. Repeat. Faster. Quicker. If Father had been faster. If only Father had been faster. If I was faster, I would no longer be the last of my sisters. But does Atris love him? Jedi do not love. Does Atris hate him? Jedi do not hate. This journey is harder than any she has sent me on.
Switch the face of the +1/-1 card. The totals are 9-10. Switch the face of the +2/-2 card. The total is 8-11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Kotor,
Switch the face of the
I shall
+1/-1
not
card.
fear,
The totals are
for in
9-10.
fear
Switch the face of the
Your command
+2/-2
echoes
card.
still,
The
General,
total is 8.
and I obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
Oh my god. Bayo Dur's delivery is just so funny to me. As I did at Malachor. That sound in the background. What is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me?
I hear you. This is incredible.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, exile.
Oh yeah, we didn't hear the droids. What about the droids?
The droids cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
Wait, who? What? The alien that served... Is she talking about Bayo Dur? What? Persuade/lie. That would explain why I heard nothing from him, but I did hear... Oh, interesting. She is talking about Bayo Dur. There's also something wrong with Atton's thoughts? Persuade/lie. I don't know if we want to be deceptive here, but I did hear something from Bayo Dur.
Indeed. It is strange that I did not.
There was also something wrong with Atton's thoughts.
Of course there was. It is because Atton was not playing Pazak, yet he counts cards in his head. At times he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Atton is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
Really happy you have the restored content mod. It fills out a lot of plot holes the base game had due to its rushed development. Yeah, y'all will just have to tell me exactly what changed at the end of this playthrough. I'm very curious, because I don't... As far as I know, yeah, this was like, you know, New Vegas, Dragon Age 2, where it was a very rushed development cycle, which anything like this with so many intricate plot points and companions and stuff always really suffers, New Vegas included, even though New Vegas obviously, you know, still was amazing. So y'all will have to tell me what changed when we finish this, because I'm genuinely very curious. What's up, Ghost Ninja? Welcome to the stream. Perhaps. Maybe I'll go see him and see how his Pizzak game is coming. Experience? Ooh, maximum force points increased. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Now, can you just keep doing this?
Very well.
Oh. Before, when I heard the thoughts of my companions, I heard something. Like an echo.
Ah, I had wondered if... But your powers are strong indeed. Now is not the time to speak of this. Wait until you have more of the galaxy within you, and we shall speak again.
Okay, fine. I don't need to know anything more. Whatever. What do you mean?
Every step on our journey shall bring with it discoveries. With persistence, you shall grow in the Force. And for every planet we reach, all that we touch with our presence, you shall grow, for you will have no choice.
Ooh, baby, I've got persistence. Travel to all the planets of the Masters?
Yes.
Okay, teach me more about the Force. So we gotta come back for that one. The bond is pretty much done. Can you teach me any lightsaber forms?
The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho. The simplest of the forms return to you as your skill and perceptions have returned. Others may come with time, with experience.
Goated Giz album, indeed. One of my favorites. A very formative year for me, too, when Omnium Gatherum came out. Excited about that new Alien Metal album. Can you tell me of the Shicho style?
It is simple, and its simplicity is strength. It allows focus, a slightly improved chance of connecting with one's opponent. It has no other advantages or disadvantages. It is an effective form to fall back on when no other form will do. Others may come with time, with experience.
Okay, Makashi.
Ah, a technique that helps. It does more damage, but it leaves you vulnerable. Others may come with
Sorasu.
a defensive, with a lightsaber blade and enough skill in. Others may come.
Okay, more about the Force.
Very.
Oh. So lightsaber forms. I wish to know more about the Force forms.
Very well. Of which did you wish instruction?
The one that allows me to focus the Force.
It allows you to recover your strength. It has no other drawbacks.
Okay, so she's just giving me an overview here, basically. The stance that gives more potency to the Force.
With this form, your use of the Force will have... Very well.
More about the Force?
Very well.
Okay, I think that's pretty much everything.
That crystal... Should you... Is there some...
I think we actually made it. Oh my god. Okay, Kreia was going to be the big one. I am very, very, very intrigued as to what Kreia's whole thing is. But we got through Kreia. Let's talk to Mr. Mandalore himself. It's Canderous Ordo. Oh, baby, I've got persistence. Be more Silver Cord, yeah. Yeah, I like Silver Cord. There's a bunch of recent Giz stuff that's more forgettable to me. It's not that it's not good. It's just that it's, I don't know, compared to like the Heights, or at least some nostalgia for me, you know. They're not my most played albums. Silver Cord I listened to recently. And it's really good. It's just, but yeah, it's not one of those that I constantly return to. Like, Nanagon Infinity opens the door.
Nice ship you have here. Where did you get it?
We requisitioned it from the clutches of a Sith warship.
I see. Well, you were lucky to get it then. This is a fast ship. Well made. I'll bet she'd have some stories to tell. Now, was there something else you needed?
Yeah, like you don't know Canderous Ordo. What's your take on the Republic?
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
Did we go through this? I think we did. You were defeated, the Republic is recovering?
Open your eyes. The ease of our attack, only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only...
I think we went through all of this before. It wasn't fear that... Yeah, we definitely did. Perhaps the Jedi thought the Mandalorians a threat not worthy of their attention.
Then the Jedi
were fools as well as cowards.
I'm not accused now.
Wow, why does he have nothing? It's so weird how some companions have, like, books of lore, like HK of all the people, although, again, I don't know if that's just restored content. And then Canderous Ordo, the Mandalore, just has, like, 2 things to say. What? I was wondering if you'd give me some stimulants.
Already gave you...
Well, then whatever. Then I don't care. It's fine. Yeah, why does HK have 18,000 lines of dialogue? Insane. All right, I think all that's left may be Aten. We might be able to actually do some Nar Shaddaa in this stream, if you can believe it. Let's go over here. There's also the security log thing. Ebon Hawk security system camera controls, cargo hold, cockpit, communication. Wait, what? Oh, that's us. I was like, who the hell is that? Engine room, exit ramp, garage, main hold, medical bay, port dormitory, starboard dormitory, storage compartment. Okay. And then let's talk to Mr. Aten, and that may just be it. Up and Aten.
Something up?
What's up, dude? Playing Pazak in your head again?
Passes the time. It's better than listing off engine sequencers, memorizing hyperspace routes, or counting ticks in the power couplings.
I'm surprised you didn't go, how the hell do you know that? There are no ticks in the power coupling. It's fixed.
Of course it's fixed. And that's why you should count the ticking in the power coupling, too.
That doesn't answer my question. Silent looks at player, frowns?
Why do I play Pazak? Alright, I'll show you.
Okay, let's play. Sure, I'm down for some Pazak. Oh, okay, what's this? Yeah, I'm down. Break up all the dialogue, that's cool. They just needed to come back to Spotify. Yeah, I agree. I mean, once they left Spotify, I understand, like, they had their political reasons and all that. I get it. But, man, they just dropped off the radar for me. And since I've left Spotify, just because I find Amazon Music to be better, or at least not as expensive, although it's kind of the same price anyways. I had, like, a month-long trial, so I was like, whatever, I'll switch to Amazon. There was some other reason, but I forget. Anyways, yeah, once they left Spotify, you know, my brain just kept forgetting to, like, look their music up. So they kind of just disappeared off the face of the earth for me for a while until I joined Amazon, and then I was like, oh my god, I can listen to King Giz again. Thank God. Okay, let's go. Okay, hour 4 to his 9 to our 5 to his 20 piece of shit. Oh, look at that. Well, that's beautiful because he used a hand card. Okay, lucky. 6 to his 3, our 16 to his 8. Let's go. Our 22 to his 14. We're going to go -2 here. 20 goes to 22. We win the set. Beautiful. Our 1 to his 10. Our 3 to his natural 20. Piece of shit. Do we use a hand card for this or just give it to him? Let's use it. I honestly think it's just better to not use your card. Yeah, end turn. 24. That's fine. Okay. Our 10 to his 9. Our 15 to his 11. This piece of literal shit. You just can't get this lucky it just can't always land on 20. You're so bullshit. You stupid NPCs. Every time. Well, it's fine. I'll get a 1 right here. Watch this. Holy shit. That always feels so wonderful. Okay. Our 7 to his 4. Our 9 to his 12. Our 16 to his 13. Our 18. Let's just stand. He'll probably use a card maybe. 17, 22, uses a card. Okay. Our 9, can you stop getting the highest cards, please? Our 9 to his 3. Our 18 to his 6. 25. we gotta flip this, play that, stand, I guess. He's just gonna win here. Or not. Okay. Still even, kind of crazy. Our 3 to his 2, our 9 to his 7, our 11 to his 12, our 19. Let's stand. Set is tied. I just need to literally stop drawing the highest cards imaginable. 6 to his 10. 14 to his 15. -1. That's the perfect card to have, but he ties me again for the love of God. Okay. Our 1 to his 1. Our 5 to his 3. Our 10 to his 13. Our 17. We can do a +3 here. It's so ridiculous that it's just this even every single time. It's like crazy. Okay, our 4 to his 1, our 14 is 11, 17. I have to go for it. I mean, his 17's never going to win, although he could just go higher. He has no hand cards, actually. It's probably smarter to stand. I'm going to stand. I can't actually believe it. Wow.
Good match. Now, what are you thinking about right now?
Wondering if you had a skifter up your sleeve.
Fair enough. But that's why I play Pazak in my head. Because if you don't, you've left the door open, and anyone could walk right in.
I like this. I can do this exact delivery. Because if you don't, you left the door open, and anyone can walk right in. I love doing that delivery because it like adds more volume to your voice. It just adds more volume to your voice. You don't have to focus so much on acting, but it just sounds better. Because if you don't, you've left the door open, and anyone could walk right in. You play Pazak to shield your thoughts.
No, I play Pazak in my head. But while I'm doing that, it's a lot harder for someone to walk in.
So he's literally doing it to block people from entering his mind? Is that something you can train me to do?
No. I can only teach you to play Pazak. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Then I want to learn to play Pazak.
Good. Now you understand. All right, I'll deal then. If you're ever fighting someone who has the power over your mind, whether light or dark, play Pazak. Start listing hyperspace routes, recite engine sequencers, and when they try to use their powers on you, suddenly it's not as easy as they thought. Jedi do it all the time. And when they walk in the dark places of your mind, they'll use it to hold you by the throat.
Not to be crass, but this is also a good tip during sexual relations. One thing I heard recently that is so funny to me is like, you try to, if your goal is to last long, you try in your head to start playing Pokemon Red version or Blue version or whatever version, and then just like literally begin the game and go through as long as you can, imagining the game. And I was like, that's kind of genius, actually, especially for Gen 1, which, yeah, I've got somewhat memorized, you know? Yo, thanks for the follow over on the Twitch. I like doing the mini games if they're fun. Usually dry card games are not too fun to me, but Pazak I do enjoy for whatever reason. Any card game, as long as it has an element of fun to it. Gwent, my one true love. I loved Gwent so much in Witcher 3. Atten has taught you to play Pazak in your head as a way of resisting mental domination. You have gained a permanent +1 to your willpower saves. Very D&D there. Okay, that's cool. Items lost. What did we lose? Genuinely, what would we have lost? That's confusing. Also, did we go everywhere else? I feel like we did, right? Garage and workbench. That's Baodur. This is the engine room, T3. Medical. This is Handmaiden, Kreia, and then we came up here. So yeah, the only other thing to do would be the workbench after we finish talking with Atten, and then again, maybe we can actually explore Nar Shaddaa a little bit.
Something up?
What's up, dude? Can you teach me to play Pazak?
All right, but I'm out of credits, so it's Republic Senate rules.
What does that mean? Republic Senate rules.
That's where we waste a lot of time trading cards and trying to beat each other. But in the end, nobody wins. Everybody loses, and nobody accomplishes anything. It's like stalemate, except the goal is to pass time until the audience gets bored and leaves.
Okay. Is this actually adding something? Super effective tactic, if I do say so myself. It was super effective. Mind trick you, just play Pazak in your head. I didn't get to that part of the game. I actually really like that they tied the minigame to like an actual upgrade to your mental fortitude. That's actually pretty smart. Can you go over the rules first?
Sure, shouldn't be a problem. It's basically a numbers game, but I can give you the ground rules.
Is this like real or what are we talking about here? The rules for Pazak will show up in your completed quest section of your journal screen whenever you need to access it? Huh? Is this really like a different type of Pazak? I'm confused. I suppose so. Okay, let's go. Also, we should get rid of some of this stuff. We have an extra 1 and 3. So I will take out 3 and 1 and add you and you. Yeah. All right, Mr. Atten. 8 to your 5, 12 to your 7, 13 to your 16, gets a 20, we're at 22. Probably just want to give this to him because he already used a hand card. That's fine. You can have that. I don't care. Hour 5 to your 7, hour 6 to your 16, goes to 19 and stands. We do have a +6. That's probably worth. Yeah, let's do that. You win the set. Good. 6 to his 6. 8 to his 14. 13 to his 21. Goes up and stays at 18. We can win with this card here. We still have card advantage. We don't have card advantage, but we're equal. I'll take it. I'm stupid as hell. Why did I do that? It just tied. That's dumb. Well, I can stand and then do a negative. That actually might work out. So I'm going to enter. 27, really? Okay. Oof. Big misplay there. 6 to his 1. 6 to his 4, 16. 19, we're going to stand here. He goes to 22. We win the set. 2 to his 5. 9 to his 15. 19. I think we stand here. Yeah. Well, actually, if he wins, we just lose. And he does have hand cards. He's very likely to get a better score here. I'm just going to stand. Tied. Okay. Hour 3 to his 4. Hour 4 to his 10. Hour 11 to his 14. Hour 18 to his 16. Why are we always the first one to go over? I swear to God. Let's end the turn. 25 goes over, stays at 20, and then just somehow I get the highest card ever. Ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous. Okay.
Something up?
Do I have to, like, beat him at this? I don't even know what we're really doing. Teach me to play Pazak. How about a game Pazak Republic Senate rules? Oh, yeah, so it said it would put it here. What is Republic Senate rules? Where did it put that? Lost Jedi. Huh? It said it put it somewhere. Name, planet. Didn't it? Yeah, it said it put, is it message logs? Dialogue feedback. I mean, I don't know what Republic Senate rules is. I thought it said it would put it in my quest list. Okay, whatever.
Something.
Teach me to play Pazak.
All right, but I'm out of credit.
Republic Senate rules. Go over the rules. Play for practice. I had other questions. Right. The handmaiden lost her temper with me.
Well, there's a surprise. Trust me, she's a handful. All warriors are. They're not used to dealing with things they can't punch, kick, or break. Look, I know how it is. Me, there's no denying that I'm a good-looking guy. You have it worse. Because even though you might not be as good-looking as me, you have that whole tortured past, that command presence. Women want to save you. They think they can help you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I would say that I did look better than you, but now with this horrendous, disgusting complexion. What are we talking about?
They think that everyone can be redeemed and that they're the only ones who can do it. And you don't know if it's you or the idea of you that they love.
Are we talking about me or you?
We're just talking. Like I said, I've never understood women. It's possible they don't love you at all. That they just want to help you. Help you hear yourself if you've gone deaf to your own voice. We all lose our way sometimes. We need someone to pull us back.
How did we get on... Oh, the handmaid? What are you talking about? Sounds like you've had that experience before.
Don't remember. Truth is, I still don't listen to my conscience, even when it's shouting. I think there's times I'd rather be completely deaf than hear it. But all this talk doesn't matter. I'm not qualified to give advice. Besides, when I open my mouth, I'm usually lying anyway.
Atten is so weird. He's like this... He's just like... He hates himself. But he also, I thought, was just going to be the good guy. Okay. I had some other questions. Okay. I guess that's it. I don't know if we need to beat him to, like, unlock another rule, but I don't even know where to see the rules, so... Oh my god, we've done it. Can you actually believe it? We've talked to everybody and gone through all of the stuff. Now, what we need to do is leave the Ebon Hawk until the cutscenes finish. I'm assuming we will have unlocked certain cutscenes now, because there was an absolute ton the last time, and we didn't even talk to everybody. So, let's leave and come back and see what happens. And see what happens. It's super effective. Darth Vader came down from planet Vulcan and told me that if I didn't take Lorraine out, that he'd melt my brain. I think I can say we've all been there. An upgrade from Karth. He really is, and to be fair, we didn't really go through Karth's thing, but he just really reminded me of Caden Alenko. I don't know why every BioWare or BioWare adjacent game has to have just the most, like, boring dude ever. Like, even Mass Effect 2, like, there's always just, like, a guy every time. Like, we're playing a Galaxy game, man. Like, you could put anything in there that's interesting. Why is there always just guy? And who the hell would ever just use guy? It's so weird to me. But Karth may be great. I don't know. We didn't really, like, look into his story or whatever. I just didn't care, to be honest. Okay, Mandalore and your girl Vsauce Michael here. And let's go see if there's any cutscenes we have unlocked. Degradation hit Kester hard. I know. He was such a handsome-looking man, too. Definitely not a one-to-one copy of Obi-Wan Kenobi at all. All right, let's see if we got some cutscenes. To the Ebon Hawk! Oh. Huh? What? It seemed like there was going to be a cutscene. All right, let's check one last time. Not spoiling, but Atten is far from boring. No, I know, yeah, he's, I can already tell they're setting him up to have a really interesting hook. That one scene where Kreia and him were jailed on Telos was really interesting, because Kreia was hinting at his, like, dark deeds. It looks like it's trying to play a cutscene. That's kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, well... Do we want to just use Kreia? I mean, Mandalore's cool, but I do like Kreia, to be honest with you. Kreia's, like, super duper interesting, but then we'll have to use Kreia and Vsauce, and I like having a mix, although it's one dude and two chicks. It's a bit of a mix. I don't know how much it matters. Didn't somebody say take somebody on Nar Shaddaa? Didn't somebody mention that? I know Carlos said take Kreia, but then Carlos said it doesn't matter. But before that, didn't somebody say take somebody to Nar Shaddaa? I thought there was like something. We can obviously also just take everybody eventually. Okay, let's just go with our normal party. That's fine. Mandalore and Vsauce Michael here. Yeah, somebody. Oh, Atten maybe? I don't know. I don't want to spend the rest of the stream leveling up 15 people too. I want to actually do something, ideally. All right. So here we are on Nar Shaddaa, my personal most interesting planet I wanted to explore in this game. Don't know anything about it. I feel like I remember Nar Shaddaa. That name sounds familiar to me. I'm not sure if it was mentioned in another Star Wars game or movie or film or show or whatever. It does sound familiar. And for some reason, I just intuitively know, yeah, it's like a den of villainy and whatever. I think. Anyways, landing rights. You managed to convince the landing pad master, Quello, to let the Ebonhawk dock on the refugee sector landing pad. He said it would cause some trouble since another ship was scheduled to dock there. Ebonhawk ID signature. Atten mentioned that while on Nar Shaddaa, it would be a good idea to get the ID signature of the Ebonhawk changed. Master of the Palace. Dagon Gent was true to his word and arranged a meeting with Master Kavar in the local cantina. Before the meeting had a chance to begin, Colonel Tobin and his troops arrived. Colonel Tobin offered you a secret deal with the General Vaklu to help him dispatch his current allies. He assured you that they could make you a generous offer in exchange for your help. Rather than helping Queen Talia, you decided to help General Vaklu. Colonel Tobin said he would contact you in the near future. For now, you must fight through his troops so that their allies do not suspect your new arrangement. And that's why we had to flee Onderon, which is weird because Onderon's still up in the air. We'll probably have to come back after another planet's done. Oh, and we should also fly to Telos to get some credits too, which I forgot about, but that's fine. Lost Jedi, Master Kavar, he fled. Bide your time until you can reach the Royal Palace in Onderon. Very weird. And then still new fuel source, which is just some random side quest that we got to keep an eye out for. All right, time to explore Nar Shaddaa. I don't know what to expect, but by golly gee willikers, we will see what it's about. You wander too far, human. We warn you what happened, but your kind not listen. Break legs, maybe you not wander so far.
No, look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
Know your place, human. Your place is there, not here. Another human. What you look at? I look at whatever the hell I want, buddy. Add a couple of cowards without the stomach for a real fight. A bunch of corpses. Just a spectator who wants to see how this plays out. What's going on here? Add a couple of cowards without the stomach for a real fight. One human not amusing fight. More than one human a little better. Spill more blood. Okay. Then die. Let's go back to, what is it? Force potency. And then how do I want to kill you? Let's see. Yeah, Force Storm works, sure. Enjoy that.
No one crosses.
Oh, shoot. Do I need to make my lightsaber? Uh-oh. I don't think I have a lightsaber. Credits. Now, give me your money.
Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure.
I may still cripple you if you don't prove useless to me.
If you save me to cripple me again, then you're worse than they are. What do you want with me?
Who those thugs work for? Why were they hunting you? Shut up and get out of here. You better head out. I want to know who those thugs were working for.
Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately.
Where can I find Visquis?
You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing.
What's he been doing in the refugee sector?
The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it.
Just shut up and get out of here.
Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Bye! Yazopati. Okay, let's go get our lightsaber back. Forgot about that. It's probably necessary. Beep bum bum. It's not the Hutt space capital, but Nar Shaddaa. Oh, that's right. It's all the Hutt things. Forgot about that. They mentioned that. Nar Shaddaa is completely dominated by the Hutt cartel. The actual capital of Hutt space is right next to Nar Shaddaa. It's Nal Hutta. Oh yeah, they mentioned Nal Hutta too. Yeah, I forgot that that's what the big thing was. Okay, upgrade items, lightsaber. We've got Kestervin crystal. We've got crystal silver. We've got crystal Kioni. But this we want to give to Vsauce, right? So crystal Erlum. This gives damage +5, regenerate force points 1. Can only be used by a dark Jedi. Damage to attack 2, that's pretty good. Damage to blaster deflection, boring. Physical D6, boring. Damage attack 1, boring. Dex +1 and Keen. Keen's pretty good, right? Yeah, I don't know what it beats out, but we'll do wisdom as well. Okay, yeah, Kasha actually works better there, I think. The lens, the ba-dib-doo, and the thing. Assemble, good, and then... lightsaber, short lightsaber, equipped, short lightsaber. Both of these are the same thing, right? We can give Vsauce a double-bladed lightsaber. Is that better? Probably. Let's go to this and take this off. How do I remove this? How do I remove this? We'll just put green. Assemble! Okay, double-bladed lightsaber. And then we'll do Hishoni. We'll do Violet, because that's 6 hell. We'll do damage to attack 2. That's pretty good. We'll do Adigan Lens. We'll do none. We'll do none. Assemble. Close. Go over here. Energy shield there. And then here, lightsaber. Bam. Then we go to... Vsauce Michael here. We switch this to double-bladed lightsaber that has all the stuff. Yes, you. Okay. And we can mess with all their equipment later on. Not a big deal at the moment. All right, let's go. Bum, bum, ba, bum. The Smuggler's Moon! Yes, that I've definitely heard before it was even mentioned in this game. Okay, Vsauce and Mr. Mandalore. Let's go. Into Nar Shaddaa. Nar Shaddaa Vobito Dagito Labiti. What's up, Spirit? Welcome back. Hello.
Spare a few credits, friend?
No. Take your peddling somewhere else. Bum, bum.
I saw what you did to those exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need?
Yeah, did you not see me shake the guy down afterwards, though? Get out of here before I kill you.
Forgive me, stranger, please. I beg you, do not kill me.
Why did you do such a thing? Giving into your feelings over such a small matter. They would be better served elsewhere.
I don't know, it just like kind of felt, well, because I'm role-playing. Duh! Lecture me again, and you will find my hand on your throat. Oh my god. My feelings serve no one but myself, but even that provides no satisfaction. Such a weird thing. These small acts of cruelty bore me. To take money from others, to insult them, to threaten their lives. Lecture me again, and you will find my hand on your throat.
Very well, but mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
I guess we just gotta be mean to everybody, otherwise they're gonna be in the middle of that influence thing over and over again. Swoop garage. Swoop, there it is. Now swoop, there it is. Swoop, there it is. Air speeder navigation interface? What the hell is that? Bum, bum, bum. Construction kit Ichani battle stimulant. Bum, bum, bum. What do you have back here? What do you have back here? Let me take a look back here. Chemicals. Excellent. Just what I needed. Okay, this place just keeps going and going. Bum, bum, bum. Krea's into that kink. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you, if she's still got a level of sexual activity in her age. Bum, bum, bum.
I am TT32, the 30-second maintenance assistance model to be employed by my master. How may I assist you?
Bum, bum, bum. Evil! You can assist me by getting out of the way. That's it? Okay. Give me that metal box. No. What are you doing? Give me that metal box. Love how you can just steal all these people's things over and over again. 30-second model.
Oh yes, the previous 31 models employed by Master Tien have met explosive ends or have shut down. It is not Master Tien's fault, however. He is simply forgetful due to his age and failing eyesight. I am proud to have lasted this long.
Explosive ends?
Yes, many accidents have occurred here in the garage, and sometimes when equipment is used improperly, damage to droids or to the surrounding environment occurs, but please ignore the carbon scoring on the walls. The accidents are infrequent, and Master Tien is truly a craftsman.
You said you were the 30-second version?
Oh yes, the previous 31 models employed by Master Tien have met explosive ends or have shut down when they were unable to recharge. It is not Master Tien's fault, however. He is simply forgetful due to his age and failing eyesight. I am proud to have lasted this long.
Why do we just keep asking the same things over and over again? What do you have for sale?
I'm afraid all transactions must be cleared through Master Tien. Is there any other way I may be of assistance?
Nope. What's up? Tien Tube. Where did I leave that Hydra spanner? Who's that? Is someone in front of me?
Raise your chin 5 degrees and rotate your head 15 degrees to your right, Master Tien.
Darkness has fallen upon my eyes, a curse of age. What brings you here, visitor? Welcome to Tien's shop. My eyes are old, but I can see you want something on me. I hate these things' eyes. They literally look like a bunch of maggots in a bowl. It's so gross. You give him money and then someone mugs him around the corner and kills him, so it's not always the best to be generous. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, it's like literally right at the start. Can you change a ship's ID transponder codes? Could I? Will I? Not legal. Frowned upon by government peoples with both and stunners. Bad troubles for Tien. I can pay you. It's not a matter of payment, it's a matter of equipment. Transponder cards are permanent once written. I have none. I would need a new transponder card you wish to use, or a blank card and an ID signature. Bring me this and we can discuss payment. Can I use your workbench? Yes, you may avail yourself to it. It is of no trouble, but please return the Hydra spanner to its proper place when it's done, and the fusion cutter and the plasma torch. Any parts or equipment I can buy? Will, Crystal Velmarite, Dex +1 and Keen. Upgrade item armor. Armor. Synthesize Kunda lens. Blaster bolt deflection +1. Boring.
Boring, Master.
Ablative plating. Droid upgrade slot. Don't think I care about any of that.
Boring, Master.
Okay, so we have to bring this guy, whatever that card thing was.
Excuse me, one thing before you go. I was wondering if I might prevail upon you for a favor. It has come to my attention that my predecessor wasn't carelessly destroyed by Master Tien.
Okay. I don't care until about it sucks. It's like, this is always what my guy would say. What happened to him?
After the last accident here in the garage, he was scrapped. He was then picked up by a junk dealer, a mechanical cannibal by the name of Kodin. Filthy beast, large tusks, very unpleasant.
This is starting to bore me. Get to the point.
I was wondering if you might be able to get him back. Not for sentimental reasons, mind you. The utility droid in question has some plans of Master Tien stored in its memory core. The plans are really quite necessary to be retrieved.
Plans? What plans?
Oh, I'm not at liberty to say. They are really quite sensitive. Suffice to say that they are necessary.
They aren't dangerous. Maybe you better tell me if you want to see that droid again. Maybe you better tell me if you want to see that droid again.
Well, I believe them to be Master Tien's schematics for some new prototype droid shield. Quite fascinating, really. One of his rare moments of genius. I fear we will need the schematics if we intend to stay in business. Master Tien has fallen upon hard times. If I can get a free version of that part, new droid shield.
If I can get a free version of that part once it's built, then I'll do it.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were a handful sentient. Helpful sentient. As soon as my photoreceptors focused on you, if you retrieve my predecessor's memory core, then I would be most appreciative.
What does this droid look like?
It's a small astromech droid, brown, a little battered, but quite loyal and dutiful. Its designation is IT-31.
Where can I find Coden?
He works out in the main hub here in the refugee sector. He should have a graveyard of poor droids around him. Please be careful. As Aqualish go, Coden is really a rather nasty specimen.
Okay. I will try.
No promises, but I'll try.
Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's go this way. This whole, like, building interconnects to an insane level here. Texture bug? The robot? Or the... Yeah, I'm not sure, because I feel like, yeah, those guys do look different, right? Because those wormy eyes are really gross, and I don't remember them looking like that, and they were definitely in KOTOR 1. I'm not sure, to be honest. Texture bug, or is that just how some of them look? Commoner.
The bounty hunters have been laying low recently, like they're waiting for something.
Wow. Vosk.
You are brave to walk here as Jedi, and landing on Nar Shaddaa, you have stepped into the great dragon's jaws.
What, are you threatening me? Or what are you saying? Is that a threat?
I am Vosk, once of the Bounty Hunters Guild, now no longer. You have nothing to fear from me.
Okay. And why is that?
Because I'm no longer of them. I do not hunt as they do, as cowards, as honorless betrayers. Membership in the guild is name only. Most are killers, assassins. Something has taken their hunter's heart and twisted it. Those of the guild no longer take pleasure in the hunt, only in the kill. Bounty hunting has become murder.
Oh, okay. I had other questions?
Ask your questions. I have time for that.
Oh, my. Where can I find the guild?
You cannot. There is no base, no territory in which they stake their claim. They are scattered throughout Nar Shaddaa and the galaxy.
What can I do to make them show themselves? Credits are the blood that beats in the heart of every bounty hunter. Make enough trouble, get a price on your head, make it so high that the... What is this guy doing? That the scent drives them mad and no one can resist wanting to kill you. How do I raise my bounty? Cause trouble, make someone mad enough they no longer care whether there is a truce among the hunters or not. So who should I make mad? The easiest is the exchange. No one else has the credits to pay enough to break the truce. There is much danger in that. It's like baiting a Wookiee. You will succeed, but it's unlikely you will have all your limbs at the end. Wookiee. A beast on a planet near my homeworld, valued for their pelts. They are difficult prey. You sound as if you hate the guild. Membership in the guild is name only. Most are killers, assassins. Someone has taken their hunter's heart and twisted it. Yeah, we read that already. You mentioned the guild had laws. Yes, there were oaths to the bounty hunter's creed, honored in blood. There were laws to hunts and bounties once upheld, now no longer. This is not known to many, but the bounty hunter's creed has been infected. Laws are fragile, broken easily. What laws do they uphold? A contract is honored, and they are not to attack each other if they are chasing the same prey. So if they were all hunting one person, they couldn't attack each other. Yes, and that is why the Smuggler's Moon has become quieter in the past months. They all hunt Jedi, and they all hunt uselessly. Someone is playing them for fools. Oh yeah, that was like the squad we saw in that one cutscene. Who are some of the prime bounty hunters? There are many. The Smuggler's Moon has become their home. An entire nest of Gand who have come, all of them having left their colony, but they will not say who they come here to hunt. They have strange perspectives on life on hunting, but they are very effective. Gand? Insects from a poisonous world. They do not praise their kills or accomplishments, and they are difficult to surprise. They have the instinct to prey, yet are predators. It is strange. That is strange. Who else? There are the twin sons, 2 Twi'lek slaves from Ryloth, slaves who killed their masters and developed a taste for it. They have mastered a dance of death, very beautiful, very dangerous. Sounds great. Okay. I like how the 2 Twi'leks, it's like immediately we get a whole bunch of dialogue for that. Sounds great! 2 beautiful Twi'leks are hunting me. How is that bad? Because they will kill you. What if I wanted to kill the other bounty hunters but still have the Twi'leks chase me? They don't even know what dangerous is. I can handle them both. Forget it. They don't even know what dangerous is. Next. There are the Zug brothers, of course, cast from Duros for attempting to wipe out a rival family of politically set Duros. There are hundreds of their kind, not grouped by blood, but their cause, who claim they're a new family. They seek to raise enough credits to seize Duros for their own. There's a series of 100 droids that are new to the moon, and there is always Hanhar and Mira. They will hunt each other until the sun of the system dies and beyond. So I'm feeling like Hanhar has to be our companion, because there has to be a Wookiee companion, considering the game says, like, not usable by Wookiees, just like with whatever his name was in the first game, the Wookiee companion. So I'm assuming this guy will join us, maybe? I don't know. Maybe there's just not a Wookiee companion, and it just says that to throw you off. Hanhar? Hanhar, a beast, a Wookiee brought from the Mid-Rim world near my world of Score. He was captured by Zerka, killed the Zerka slavers. He now hunts this moon and other systems. He uses a bounty hunting as an excuse for taking slaves and for breaking and killing humans wherever he can find. He is very dangerous, almost unstoppable when angry. It is said he killed his own tribe, but no one knows for sure. I wonder, yeah, maybe that's just, what was his name from the first game? It starts with a Z. It was, Mission Veo and Zanzibar. What was his name? I'm forgetting. The Wookiee. What about Mira? Mira, once a slave captured by Hanhar, brought to the Smuggler's Moon. She is still a bounty hunter, perhaps one of the best I've ever seen. Why? Because she does not kill except when she has to. She respects the hunt, not the slaughter. What about Hanhar? Yeah, we know. Okay. My gosh. My gosh. Zalbar. My name is Zalbar. So you are no longer a bounty hunter? Guild has killed it. Sure as they have killed their pledges and their oaths. Okay. How do you know who I am? Much information has reached Nar Shaddaa. Of you, not many will recognize you, but all hunters will. Perhaps you wonder why the surface of the moon does not swarm with bounty hunters. Eager to capture you is because they cannot. It is their law. Laws? Oops. I think we already asked him about that anyways. If I am being hunted, I need to know by who. Draw out the bounty hunters and let them collect the bounty, then you'll find out. What is this guy doing this whole time? What can I do to make them show themselves? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I dig that. That's a very cool planet quest we got going on here. There's just something about variety, you know, every time you just get like a whole bunch of different cool guys, like, we're all gonna take you down, like a whole league of assassins or something. There's something so much fun about that.
Ugh, the stink here in the refugee sector is worse than the rest of Narshada. Wish the exchange would pack up the refugees and ship them all off to spice camps.
I think with Star Wars, you can always pronounce everything like both ways. Narshada. Although Narshada sounds way better. All right, we're going to make a save here. I'm going to take a bathroom break. I shall be back. Thanks for watching, everybody. Is this the same bounty hunter that teams up with Boba Fett? So I'm really bad with Star Wars. I always get Boba and Jango confused. Jango sounds cooler, man. I think Boba must have been the original one, right? Got eaten by the Sarlacc in the original trilogy. Jango was in the prequels, I'm thinking. Maybe it's opposite. I just love the name Django. It's a cool name. Like Django Unchained. Zalbar! Any interesting highlights from the dialogue Rama that I missed earlier? Let's see. Trying to go through the list again in my head. Who did we start with? Thinking of a mental map of the Ebonhawk. We walked in. Who was on the left? Who was the first one? Who do we start to? Oh, Vsauce. Yeah, Vsauce. We passed a Vsauce affluence test or whatever, and she basically was talking about her home world and like the fact that like I guess it's just Darth Nihilus wanted to silence their planet or blind their planet, which is interesting. Basically wanted to make like the whole sector of the galaxy dark so that I guess he could do stealth Sith stuff. Super cool. Then we talked to Remote, not much there. Beodur, literally almost nothing, I think. Then the Handmaiden, who hates us, so won't even talk to us. Then Kreia, which there was a ton of stuff. Kind of went through some stuff we already went through, but also just a lot of Force training, unlocking new powers and such. I don't think anything major outside of that. Just a lot of like little bonuses and things we unlocked. Mandalore had nothing to say. T3, just a bunch of funny stuff. HK, which took 1,000 years. I don't know if it was like specifically the cut content or whatever, but HK had 58,000 billion things to say about like the HK squad and all that. If that stuff was cut, I can understand why, because holy crap, that was too much. Atten uses Pazak to kind of like block his mind from getting affected, which is really cool actually. I love that they tied the minigame to that. And I think that's basically it. A lot of stuff, but just hard to remember all of it, of course. Boba tea is delicious. Delicious. One of my favorite songs of any video game of all time, Sleepy Wood from Maple Story. Oh my god, I love that theme so much. That theme is probably, no joke, like the most nostalgic piece of video game music for my entire life. Yeah, we basically went through every single thing possible currently, but it's a little tricky with games like this just because there's so much like cyclical dialogue. One new option that will lead into another option you've already talked about. So I think, you know, for all intents and purposes, we've been through every major thing thus far. This is like dark.
Don't waste my time. I've got a transport to catch.
What did you just say? This is like dark Taurus is what this feels like. Where did we come in from? So we came in from there. So let's go out here. Yeah, it literally looks like dark Taurus. Okay, let's go explore this. Hello? Who are you? It's IT-30. Oh, this is literally what we were looking for. What's up? Codin. Me. Codin me. Junk dealer me. You buy? I'm looking for an astromech droid. IT-31. Once belonged to T and Tubbs. Beep. No Tub droid, only Codin droid. You seek Tub droid, go see Tub. Save yourself some pain and give the droid to me. You threaten over droid, you flying on spice and chew muscoth? No droid, no deal! Forget the pain. Give me the droid, or I'll kill you. No need for pain talk. Droid not important to die for. Take droid, but go and deal with exchange. You not make friend today. Glad you could see reason. Don't cross me again. Alright, let's go, droid. Let's go to your new home, droid. Down this way. Down, droid. What is your function? To pass butter. I negotiated your release. I didn't do it to help you. Off he goes. Bye. Okay, let's go turn that quest in. Dead Money DLC? Oh man, that sucks. I love Dead Money's dialogue. I think with me, with like BioWare games specifically, it's tricky just because with BioWare, again, I know it's Obsidian, but BioWare, like I've noticed, a lot of dialogue loops back into itself. I guess New Vegas does that too, but BioWare specifically, I have so many memories of like Mass Effect, just so many dialogue options going back to the same option, which is perfectly fine, but as a completionist, I want to hear it all. Leave me alone, or I'll sell you back to Codin. I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean to you droids. You droids are actually really nice. I don't like being mean. You're the one thing I don't like. Being rude, too. But I have to do it. For the role play, you see. Where the hell was this guy? Beep, beep. I guess back here? Based on if you decide to be male or female. Yeah, I know, because we saw that library guy, and I was like, why does it feel like this guy is someone more important than he's letting on? And then the chat told me that, yeah, he was exclusive to the female character, and I was like, that makes so much more sense. I see a shape. Is someone there again? Welcome to TN Shop. My eyes are old, but I can see one. You want something of me? What? Why can we say, are you all right? I came to do business with a ... Are you all right? All right, yes, my eyes have failed before their time, but my hands and hearing are still sharp. But I'm not blind to sounds, no matter how quiet, so address me with respect. Now, what brings you here? It's really... Why can we say... That's odd. Okay.
Oh, thank you. IT-31 has returned, and I was able to retrieve what was required. And as promised, I shall be happy to commission the prototype droid shield free of charge. If you will give me a moment, I shall attend to it. Here you are. With the schematics, it was a simple matter to construct it.
Okay. You better do more than that. I expect some compensation.
But there is nothing that I can offer.
Then you better think of something before I get angry.
I am but a simple maintenance assistance droid. I fail to see what I could possibly offer you for your efforts and your subsequent extortion.
Tien is blind, which means you must manage his accounts. Give me a discount without his knowledge, and we'll call it even.
I could not take advantage of Master Tien's failing photoreceptors in such a way. But I must confess, without the part and without Master Tien being its sole manufacturer, then we will not remain in business long. It will cause him more harm if you are not appeased. Very well, I shall see to it that you are given a discount when you purchase items from Master Tien for as long as I am operational.
Looking forward to doing business with you, partner.
Excellent.
Your acts are subtle indeed. Much can be born from such manipulations.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, Vsauce, there's more where that comes from. Just keep rolling with me and you'll see some dark stuff. What's up, Trident? We're relatively new in Nar Shaddaa. Just kind of exploring. Fully act as this kind of character, not just voice acting. Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's mainly just streaming, I think. I don't mind going through the dialogue off camera, but streaming-wise, it always just takes up so much time. Like, I mean, literally, it was like 1 to 2 hours of stream time going through everyone's dialogue, you know, and I definitely want to explore Nar Shaddaa. But it's all good, it's whatever. Just comes with the territory. How do you feel like it would be to fully act as this kind of character? You mean like... What do you mean? Like act like in real life, like on stage or something? Or act like in person? I mean, he's pure evil. If you're asking like how hard would it be for me? Listen, I've got some negative tendencies in my personality, but to be pure evil, that's like, you know, you gotta have no sense of like guilt or shame or anything.
Get up and go home, or else I'll tell Moto to. New face? Come in.
Okay. What is this guy talking about? Yeah, exactly, like the Dragon Age thing. New Fable? If not, I highly recommend it. No. I think I've been meaning to watch it, but I have not watched it. I definitely do want to check it out, though. A lot of the time with a game that I'm hyped for, I typically, like, I don't know, sometimes I just won't watch anything because I want to fully be blind when it comes out. If it's something that I know that I'm going to play, and I know I'm going to play Fable, so... But I still want to watch it. I kind of want to see... Fable's kind of all over the place as a series, so I do want to see, like, what they're changing about it. It's Lupo Shar! Hello, new face, and welcome to Lupo's Swoop Viewing Gallery. Okay. What's going on with him?
He is fine. What can I do for you?
Who do I see about a race?
Go out back and talk to Moto. He'll set you up.
Okay, are we just not gonna... There's no quest for this, like, dead guy? He is in no state to have a conversation. Fair enough.
IDK if you would, but would cool to see you do a react video to it.
I mean, I would. The only thing I'm thinking about is the length. 30 minutes is a bit long. I could definitely, like, do a react video and then cut it down maybe to the interesting parts. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it. Yeah, whenever it comes to, like, react content, I try to think, like, you know, is there actual value here, or am I just reacting to something? I'll tell you what, I'll definitely think about it. If I think it'll make for a good YouTube video, even if I cut it down, that could very well happen. Thank you, McGruff, for the $5 super chat. Thank you for all your support this past month or so. Very much appreciated. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the length. If it was like a 12-minute, I'd be like, yeah. But 30 minutes sounds a bit long. But I don't know. Let me check out the video and see. And it could potentially happen. It's Born Elise! Greetings, Offworlder. I'm Born Elise. Okay. I don't remember asking your name. And I don't remember asking you to join me. Chumbawamba. They always say Chumbawamba. They must just really like, what is that, a band, right? Tub thumping? That's a song, right? Chumbawamba? It's Modo So! Oh, another Mark. I mean Racer. Mark? Market! Marketable face. You have a very unique face that will be easy to market to the fans. Alright, this is a funny recovery, sure. Can I race? You can, but be forewarned. The heavy lifters are operating today. You must jump to avoid them as they move cargo. Anything else I need to know? The track we use is actually an old sewer system that runs beneath the city, under the refugee camp around the methane bar. Do you know about the other swoop bikes and the fan blasts? The what now? Yes, I know all about the dangers of the track. Let's go. Oh boy, right into it.
Here we go! It's time to swoop once again!
Oh, for the love of... The hitboxes on these damn red spheres. They're so massive. Oh, God. Wow! What the hell? I don't even know what happened there. There's like so many things happening. I'm not even sure what these new objects are. Whoop, not good. Am I like floating? Do I need to jump? Like what's... Okay, this one seems actually very difficult. Oh my God. Not bad, I think, for our first try. Welcome back! I'm glad to see you survived. Your time was 55:51. However, C929 posted a time of 54:13. You raced well, but you should know that no human can beat this droid at swoop racing. Well, I can, and you're wrong. If you were cast as this character in production of some kind... would it be hard? So on screen is going to be hard for me regardless. I think it's overwhelming to me, the amount of things you have to do on screen acting, which is why I don't really have an interest in on screen acting. To be quite honest with you, I've learned with all the voice acting stuff that like I would definitely excel at just like cartoons, things where I'm just allowed to have fun. Super duper serious dramatic acting, I'm not like that into compared to like, oh, this is my cartoon voice. Wow! Like I love to do that stuff. That's so much more fun for me. And you know, my range is also like that. I have like a wide variety of voices that I can do that are like, they're good for the type of thing like Billy West, you know, where he just voices like 15 things on Futurama. So, as far as would it be hard to act like somebody like this? Absolutely, just because anything on screen I think would be a challenge for me. As far as like the actual emotion behind this character, Kester Vin, It depends. I mean, I think I could get there for sure. Anything dramatic is difficult. Anything where you have to relay, like, realistic emotions and it's not just cartoony or whatever, it's always a challenge. So with somebody like Kester Vin, who's obviously, like, steeped in hatred and whatever, you know, you have to channel that, and yeah, it'd be hard. I think I could get there, though. I think I definitely could get there. It would take some practice, though. It would take a lot of, like, development on my end, I think. Whereas there's other characters where, yeah, I could probably do easier. Be a better fit. Charlie and Asmund, more of a news source. Legacy. I'm going over here now. I know, I noticed the small lines of dialogue, like, last way longer than the long lines for whatever reason. Yeah, I mean, so I've basically just developed my own acting skills. I do think, like, working with an acting coach specifically would take me to the next level. But I don't know. For me, it's like a therapist. It's like you got to find somebody that you really resonate with and who's also skilled. What I mean is, like, I'm trying to reverse engineer how to become a better actor through voice acting. A big thing that I've learned, obviously, is, like, you know, you're trying to exhibit the emotion in the moment, which is either easy or difficult depending on the scene and the dialogue and the performance and all that sort of stuff. So whatever technique you can use to get there and make it feel real to not only you but the viewer, that's what you want to, like, cultivate. And certain deliveries are easier than others in that sense. Whether it's, like, positive or negative emotions, certain things I can really, like, wow, that was good. Even without any, like, training, I'm like, yeah, I did a good job there. Other things I'm like, that was crap. I can tell that sucked. This character in particular has been a bit of a challenge just because it's more about, like, finding the basis of the voice. So I've kind of got him down here. I'm not a normal human gill breather. But that's not my normal speaking voice. It's so much easier if you're just using your normal voice, because then you don't gotta consistently do the voice, you know. So it's this guy's particularly a challenge, which is weird. I thought it would be easier, but he's actually been somewhat challenging in terms of voice acting him. I'm not a normal human gill breather. I will show you what I can do. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's try this again. And it's the same track every time, right? Yeah. Killing it here. What? So what? Huh? My God, that's what I don't like about it, man. It's like you're doing so well, and then just randomly, you can't even perceive it. The thing will just show up. Might have done it there. It's like, how are you supposed to? What? The time was 50, however, C9T9 posted a time of 49 seconds? Okay, so he keeps changing the time? What? So are they just running a racket here? They're gonna, like, make it lower every time? Okay, so he said 49 seconds there. Let's try it one more time. I feel like they're just running a racket here. Alright, so let's stick to the right this time. So we hit that random... Oh, for the love of... Oh, for the love of... Oof. Terrible. But maybe if we go, like, fast enough now, we can avoid the harder stuff. Not even close. Posted a time. I mean, we're not spending money here, right? Yeah, the Breton. See, that's an easy one, but that's what I'm saying. That's like more cartoonish. I can just easily fit into that voice. But it's so much more fun. There's like just no rules. You just do the voice. Where you were in your head with him. Yeah, I mean, well, when you're trying to like actually do it, you're just resonating with the emotion. Again, I'm just reverse engineering what I can. Whenever I'm watching something like House of the Dragon, I'm looking at the actors and I'm trying to understand psychologically how are they like giving that delivery. And this is all stuff you learn when you work with a coach. I have yet to work with a coach, but I'm trying to like reverse engineer it until I work with a coach. So as far as I can tell, I mean, obviously, you know, I am not a normal human, Gil Breather. I will show you what I can do. So you're obviously trying to prove something here. Obviously, a little bit of resentment, a little bit of anger, of course. So I don't know. Just tap into that emotion best you can. It's difficult. It's acting is a challenge. The voice is, again, not a challenge. It's the acting. That's the hard part. Method act. Well, thanks, Ghost Ninja. Arrogant characters. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, it's fun for me to try voice acting anything these days. It's just anything that will improve me over time I'm trying to do. Oh, yeah, I mean, when I go back and listen to Grohlvana, I can hear that I'm doing the voice. I'm doing the voice. But there's no emotion behind the voice. I'm just doing the orc voice. How different it is compared to now, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, that was definitely like heyday YouTube. YouTube has changed a lot since then, as have I, you know. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, all that I'm doing these days is basically trying to improve over time as a voice actor, but also as an actor. Not that I have any interest in, again, on-screen acting, but getting better at acting obviously helps voice acting. Oh, but come on, dude. The hitbox is just so large. Man, that was going so well, too. Unfortunate. As usual, just not a fan when you can't make one single mistake. It's like you gotta be perfect. As a former perfectionist. Still a perfectionist. 46-23. Okay. Well, okay. I mean, they're pulling like a fast one here. He keeps lowering the time over and over again. So I'm pretty sure I cannot defeat him. Maybe we have to like literally manipulate the droid or something. Yeah, probably this guy. The droid is protected by a shield interface computer. The droid is equipped with a security lockout. You'll need the codes to gain access. Okay. I see what's going on here.
It has to be here somewhere.
Are you here all alone? What? What does that mean? Are you here all alone?
Interface. Lupo's droid has an interface module for his swoop bike.
Interface.
Yes! The module helps the droid see what is all around his bike.
Which means?
And that means it can avoid obstacles. All the obstacles. Even the other swoop bikes.
Yeah, wait, what? There are other swoop bikes on the track?
Lupo's race not only race to use track, but is the only race to run the track backwards.
Backwards?
Other swoops come from in front, hard to see before a crash, unless...
Unless you steal the module.
The module is part of the droid's frame. It can't be removed.
So what are you looking for?
I'm looking for an interface module for me.
Huh? Does a device does such a device exist? No, but one has to be here somewhere. I can win it. I can win if I find it. Oh wait, we literally found one of those. Right? We literally found an interface. So I guess the question is, how do we put it on our bike? Maybe now we have that knowledge, we can put it on our swoop bike. It's Nodobo!
Stranger, is it not beautiful?
I think I stepped in something over there, huh? Is what not beautiful?
Nar Shaddaa teems with much hope, but all hope is for nothing.
Hope is an illusion conjured up by a weak mind.
Hope is gone, all credits go to Swoop Bike, but still I lose.
Is this your way of asking me for a handout?
Swoop is only for some to leave planet. If Racer wins the races, the prize winnings will pay passage aboard transport.
So how is your hope gone when it sounds like you've got a solid plan? But the city's so beautiful, why would you want to leave? So how is your hope gone when it sounds like you've got a solid plan?
Lupo Shar got a champion that cannot be beat, and worst of all, it is a droid. How are we supposed to compete with a machine?
Perhaps you're not approaching the situation from the right direction.
What other direction is there? A droid's brain will always be faster than a sentient's brain. No one can hope to beat him.
A droid?
Yes, Off-Worlder. A droid's body can withstand forces much greater than yours and mine, so Lupo removed the inertial reducers. With less weight, the droid's swoop can go much faster and maneuver much quicker to avoid the fan's blasts.
Why are we just questioning everything? Huh? Fans blast? Huh? Droid? Huh?
There are fans along the course that will blow you up, down, left, or right. You must compensate for them or else you will crash.
Yeah? I mean, duh. Thanks for the tip. Maybe someone can even the odds? So you have to, like, do all these different things? Huh. So all of these are like little hints as to how to beat him, it sounds like. Is there anything else that we can do? Let's talk to these guys again. Oh, Lupa. I like how he's just speaking random stuff to me. What is it you want?
How charming, may I ask what you're doing here?
I'm here to race.
That would not be smart, at least not yet.
And why is that?
Racing now would be pointless. Lupo has a champion that cannot be beat. A droid!
Chumbawamba. Droids do not frighten me.
Lupo began taking advantage of all the traffic of rich merchants and naive refugees by fixing the swoop races on Nar Shaddaa. After being repeatedly hounded by the exchange for their cut of the profits, Lupo found a way to fix the races and keep every credit by going legit.
What does this have to do with a droid?
Lupo commissioned Coden to make a droid that could pilot a swoop bike better than any sentient ever could.
Droids aren't all that tough.
With a droid's body, his new pilot could withstand much greater trauma than flesh and blood, and all the safety features could be removed from the swoop bike.
So by not fixing the races anymore, the exchange couldn't claim a cut of the winnings. How cunning.
Well, as my father says, you can shave a Wookiee several times, but you can only skin him once.
Meaning he's scared away all the... That's disgusting. Meaning he scared away all the competition.
Yes, when everyone realized his champion was unbeatable, the bets dried up.
So how do I beat him?
I was hoping you'd ask me that.
Speak. The droid is kept in a cage in between races so as not to damage itself. You see, Lupo is notoriously cheap and did not spring for any software upgrades beyond the piloting program. Go on. If Lupo's droid gets destroyed, he will not lose only the gallery, but his champion as well. The next racer to come along would not have very much competition. So what do I do? Well, it just so happens that I have the access codes to the droid's cage. You will give me the codes. Not so fast. If Lupo sees that someone has tampered with the droid, he will get it fixed and change the cage's codes. We must destroy it on the first try. If you are not up to the task, you will render my codes useless. Okay, so if Lupo sees that somebody has tampered with the droid, he'll change it. Right. Okay, so what do we got? You'll give me the codes, but then, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if we force persuade, then we can't do anything with it. I could just pry open the control cluster and cut a few wires. I think we do have decent computer. I don't actually know. Actually, persuade, maybe? We do not need squabble over the scraps Lupo leaves. So what's our best option here? We don't have that much computer. We don't have Bayo-Dur with us. Let me rewire a secondary motivator, and the sabotage will be undetectable. Give me the hydro spanner, and I'll smash its motivators. I could just pry open the control cluster and cut a few wires. You don't look like you know the difference between a soup bike and a Republic battle cruiser. Okay. So, we can just, like, take them from her, but I don't know if that's literally going to solve this or not. I guess we'll try these other options. Let me rewire a secondary motivator, and the sabotage will be undetectable. I trust your mechanical skills. Here are the codes. Journal entry added. Items received C9T9 access codes. Okay, now there's no stealth system in this game, or at least not one that applies to non-combat, so I guess we should just give it a go, although I will save just in case it matters. I suppose. I suppose. Do you think you would rethink the burn catchphrase? Yeah, probably. I mean, you gotta realize, like, when did I record that Skyrim playthrough? I mean, I was like, what, 20 years old? A kid, pretty much. When was that? 2015. Trying to think of the time frame here. Would it have been a 2013? God, when was that? 2013, 2014? So, yeah, man. I mean, I would have been a kid. You know, heavily influenced by other YouTubers that I was watching at the time. You know, I was channeling my energy in that game as well as I could at the time. So, I mean, would I do the Adrenok playthrough differently? I wouldn't do it differently now because, I mean, obviously it's, you know, incredibly popular for the time that it came out. Even to this day, people still watch it and stuff. So I wouldn't change it. But if I were to do a new Skyrim playthrough, I mean, obviously it would be very different than then. Oh yeah, Visas does have higher computer. Yep, I forgot about it. Yeah, I don't think we leveled up. Oh yeah. Well, like, I mean, yeah, it's inevitable it would be highly different just because of how much time has passed since that time. Okay. C9T9 Racing Droid. Slice into the computer's central behavior core. Sabotage the droid's ocular sensors. Check the droid for oddities. You notice that there is an unusual-looking module attached under the droid's left arm. Hack the module up to your datapad. Attempt to open the module's casing. Hook the module up to your datapad. Failure. Yeah, hold on. Let's get out of this. Let's reload that. Yeah, it sucks not having like a Swiss Army knife like Beodur. But who's got certain stats here? Dark Mastery plus 50 force points? Dang. Computer uses 4. Repair. Yeah, why do we have so much repair? Yeah, we have insane repair. Why did I not realize that? Okay, so check the droid. Attempt to open the module's casing. Success, you've opened the casing without damaging any of the components inside. Inside the casing, there's a data recorder and a high-powered burst transmitter. This is obviously a passive information gathering device. Okay. Sabotage the droid's ocular sensors. Success, you disable the droid's power regulators and equilibrium stabilizers, causing an overload.
What's going on here?
You saw nothing.
I saw nothing.
Weak-minded fools deserve to be controlled.
What happened? Your droid exploded.
I saw nothing.
I'm ruined. I can't afford to build another one. Those creditors will have my Leku on a plate. Perhaps someone can buy the gallery from you? You were a fool to trust your savings to a droid.
Maybe someone could buy the gallery from you, Lupo.
Yes, I should be able to get enough to pay everyone off and still have some left over. I must move quickly.
We don't have much time. He didn't notice that I put lotus in his wine. Mark my words now. This is not the end. But Captain, what do we do with our fallen friends? Remember them. Born Elise? That Twi'lek female in there. That Twi'lek female in there seems to be interested for some reason.
Borna? Yeah, she's been trying to snatch this place out from under me for some time now. Borna! Borna!
I love that he's just saying like Borna, Borna, and then he's like Gula Castillo. Okay, so can we just beat the swoop bikes now? What happens?
Greetings again, Offworlder. There's no time to talk. My race is soon, and I must...
Oh, now they're all like racers? Okay. I guess we should go see what happens over here. Born Elise! You have performed wonderfully. Lupo could not sell me the gallery fast enough for a very good price, I might add, and left the planet on the first transport with creditors grabbing at his Leku. Here's a cut of the profits I made off the purchase of this place. They're yours in any case. All this is thanks to you. 2,000 credits. Thanks for again for your help, Offworld. I hope business begins to something. Okay, now can we actually swoop? There it is. Swoop. There it is. I want to race.
You can, but be forewarned. The heavy lifters are operating.
Yeah, I know. We already talked about this. Okay. Now, who are we trying to beat? I don't know. Who are your favorite companions so far? We'll do a rundown at the end of the stream in a second. Here. You piece of... I mean, what? It just is there. What am I supposed to do? It just appears. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh my god. I don't know who we're trying to beat.
Congratulations, you are the new swoop champion. Your time was 58.2. Second place finisher was Nadobo with a time of 58.80.
What's my reward?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Here you go, 500 credits. This is your split of winnings.
You'll give me all of the winnings.
I will give you all of the winnings.
More Jedi tricks.
There's no more to be had. The races have only just begun to draw attention once more. I'm sorry.
I'll take it. So that's it? Okay. I guess there's not multiple swoop bike people here. We did find a module, that's what's weird. But I guess there's nothing we can do with it, I don't know. Okay. Well, I think we'll bring the stream to an end here, but I'll talk about my thoughts on the companions, because that's fun. Atton's cool, kind of curious what his backstory is. I mean, yeah, they always, like I said, they always have like just Guy in every one of these RPGs for some reason. But this time, this Guy is much more interesting. Definitely did something really bad. It sounds like he sold out he was like an Ichani warrior, I think they've heavily hinted at or confirmed. And seems like he sold out Jedi or something. So curious what his backstory is. He's cool. He's just your standard rogue man. Bayo Dur seems a little underdeveloped. I don't know if he will be more developed later on. I mean, a Zabrakian, I think is what they're called, is really cool. I would love to have a cool companion that's a Zabrakian, but he doesn't really do anything or say anything just yet that may be expanded upon. I don't know. He's got a cool design with his, like, hand. I like that. I like that he's a mechanic. Cool, but we just really don't know much about him other than that he served under us. There's not really any other characterization. Maybe some of it was cut. I don't know. Mandalore, I mean, it's Kandor Sordo from the first game, which I liked a lot. He's a very cool kind of, not as developed as I would have liked, maybe. And so far, same thing with Mandalore here. Not as developed as I would like to see. Again, maybe that happens later on in the game. I don't know, but he looks cool. He is cool. His voice is cool. And he's Mandalore, so I mean, that's cool too. So, cool. However, I want to see more development there. Hopefully that'll happen. Handmaiden hates us, so we don't really get to learn about her. She seems cool, definitely. As far as her versus Vsauce, I would definitely always choose Vsauce. She's much more mysterious and cool and interesting versus Handmaiden, which is also cool. Ichani warrior Jedi? She's in the Jedi thing. I don't know. But we just don't know much about her, to be honest, because, yeah, she shut down on us. So, yeah. Kreia, awesome companion. One of the coolest in any RPG I've seen so far. Very mysterious and interesting. Don't know exactly where her story's going, but I am very, very, very intrigued. Seems like the most gray Jedi there ever was, but apparently gray Jedi is not a canon term, so I don't know. Seems like she was a Sith Lord that somehow was now a Jedi. I don't even know. I didn't even know that that was possible, but I guess it would be because there are obviously fallen Jedi going to the opposite side like Revan. So, super cool person here. Really, really, really curious how her story plays out. Definitely want to see. Vsauce, I mean, badass Sith chick that's super mysterious. I mean, come on. Yeah, you know, you can't even see her face. Kind of like Tali'Zor and Araya. There's a level of intrigue and mystery there. Very cool, yeah. I mean, quite interesting with her planet being like blind, but then super force sensitive or whatever, can see through the force. Also, obviously, super integral to the plot too, or at least very connected to the plot, being that her master seems to be the ultimate antagonist here. So, very cool. And then T3 I like a lot from the first game, cool, but I just don't like using droids because, you know, they're droids. Kind of, they do their thing and that's it, and whatever. There's more. I find these other people more interesting. So I do like T3 quite a bit, but I would not use him in a standard playthrough just because it's like R2-D2 Part 2, you know. And then HK, yeah, we adventured with him in the first game, so I know all about him. Gotta say, I'm not a big fan of the voice. I think the voice actor did a great job, but like, I just would love to hear like a super sinister, dark voice with these guys, and it's kind of more like, what's it called?
Codsworth from Fallout. Not the same type of thing, but almost more humorous than intimidating, which I guess is his whole shtick, so it's fine. I don't know. I would just like to see a really badass, still dark humor, but like, it's fine. It's fine for what it is. He's just not what I expected hearing about like a murderous droid with the first game. But we also used him in the first game, so I'm not going to use him here. And then I don't know who this is, and I don't know who this is. This may be like the cut, or this may be the male guy that you have to be a female Jedi to have, or maybe not. And then maybe we still have two more people. One's probably a Wookiee. One's probably Hanmar, or whatever his name is. I'm betting that. And then the other one, I don't know, but don't spoil it. We still have 2 planets, so maybe one Korriban companion and then one Nar Shaddaa, which is probably the Wookiee, is what I would bet. Anyways, so those are my thoughts. All right, let's save and get on out of here. And then who is this? That's who I'm really curious about. Don't spoil it, but like, who is this? Genuinely. Like, don't spoil it. Don't put it in the chat, but I don't understand, because there's Kreia, and then there's Nihilus, and then there's this guy, or girl. I don't know. I'm just wondering if it's us, and it's going to be revealed that it's us.